Hey guys, you're probably wondering what is going on right now and why you can't. Pat. What is going on right now and why you can't understand me? Well, I just wanted to let you know I'm not just sitting here pulling your chain. Wade is having some technical difficulties he's trying to work on right now.
And he is trying to discover the best way to solve the problem. But big brain time is a problem for Wade. He struggles here and there.
Wade, come back. We miss you. Oh. We've gotten to the point where the tech advice is to unplug it and plug it back in. We'll be back. As Wade was having some tech issues, which he still is, Pat referred to him as Mutifer. Hey everybody, we're gonna go live in about 3 minutes. We got the tech issues resolved, so we'll be live in just a moment. I won't lie, the only reason why we're not going live is because I have to pee, and that's not TOS safe. So we'll be right back. Hello?
Take it away, Mike.
What?
I don't know if Mike's there or not.
I don't know.
Take it away, Mike.
Is there a random line on my monitor, or is there a line on your overlay?
There might be a line on the overlay. Let me check.
It's over Mike's.
There, yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what that is. Yep. I know what that is. Boom. I can fix that, no problem.
So I tried to find the loudest, messiest, crunchiest, noisiest thing I could eat. You can hear the crinkle, but apparently my chewing is silent.
No. We hear you.
Oh, the crunch isn't there. You could hear him like chewing, but not like the.
You don't hear the crunch?
I mean,
Jesus Christ, that was the scariest thing. Mike's just fucking face just phase in from the darkness.
I
Did you see it?
did.
We didn't know if Mike. Yeah, did you see it?
I can hear
Top
the
5
crunch.
scariest DMs caught on camera.
We're live, by the way.
Oh yeah, they see ya.
So, hi everybody. Welcome to
Hey.
Dark Sun.
Yeah.
Hi.
Scott kept his promise and made sure that he and Pat got Pat's character done over the last week.
100% done. You can actually see Pat's character's name is written right beneath his
Right
little,
beneath my character name.
Right. Yep. See the box.
Right.
Window.
Right.
Over.
Yep, right underneath.
It says right there. You can read it. It's plain, clear as day. Oh, by the way, it only reveals in moonlight. So if you can't see it, either A, you live on the other side of the planet, or B, you're not outside where you should be. So.
Or C, you're not
Goldfinger.
squinting.
Okay. Hi, Pat. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I mean,
What about the rest of the guys? You haven't asked the rest of the guys.
I mean,
how
we
they're
already
I
know how
prefer the
Wade is.
puffs.
Yeah. We know how Wade is. He just spent 2.5 hours fixing his audio. So. It's good, though. I mean, it's fixed. That's good news.
It definitely is much better now.
doing. It is. Mike's, you're gonna keep scaring me, dude. You're just talking from the darkness over there.
I mean, can you at least get some, like, cat ear, glow in the dark? Like,
Yeah, can you wear like
Yeah,
a
I
glow in
have
the
a,
dark necklace?
I'm
or
caught in
something?
I am caught in the dark sun.
how many
LARPing.
monitors do you have, Mike?
Dose.
Can you do me a favor on one of the monitors that's near your face? Just open up like a Word document.
I don't want to.
You know how bad it
Blank
is for a
Word.
headache?
Yeah, exactly. This is real. I got like
I mean, you
dark
should
screen.
redshift your monitor. Like mine auto redshifts at 9 p.m. I don't know if did you redshift it yet or no.
No,
So you should redshift your monitor. That's step
Okay.
1.
that won't fix the problem of a bright light.
And then you could make the light a little bit brighter, and we can get the
I-
reflection of your own greasy
Scott,
forehead.
No. Listen, man. We're LARPing. I'm part of the Black Sphere now.
You know what? I accept it.
Honestly, it's probably about what Jack was seeing in that orb.
Yep. I accept the lame ass excuse. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll lean in just for Pat. As Pat's like
Oh,
hanging out. And
You got way too close to the camera.
I won't lie. I wasn't pay attention earlier. Hi chat. How you guys doing? I still actually don't have chat open. I should open that in a minute.
I have chat open and I'm part of chat, so I'm good. Thanks for asking.
I don't have a concussion, chat. Thank you for worrying, though. I'm good.
He does have a concussion.
I mean,
Pretty severe.
I mean, he walked into it.
What happened to your head, Mike?
The real story is less fun as like what you hope it was. It's just a post-panic attack headache.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's an easy cure for those. Don't give a shit.
I thought you were saying
I'm
don't
working on
panic.
it so hard. I'm working on it so hard.
So
You know how many
much
times
easier.
through in the middle
It's
of my
like-
panic attack yesterday, I was screaming at my brain. I was like, "There's nothing wrong."
Like, not to get too real for a second, but earlier Brittany and I were having a very important discussion about like we don't know what we're gonna do with our daughter because like we still don't know. Like school, it's August 12th.
Yeah.
We still don't know if schools are going, what days they're going, how long they're going for.
Yeah, that's
we don't know
tough.
anything. We have no idea if we're both going to be able to maintain working at, like the way that we do, like as much as we do at our jobs, because we don't know if we have childcare. Like we don't know anything about anything. And so, and really just the end of the conversation was, we know no more now than we did at the beginning of the conversation. It's kind of like, why are we having the conversation? Because there's no
that's
prep, there's no
frustrating.
plan, there's no anything. It's just kind of
Chaos.
fucking roll with it. So it's like,
I heard some schools in Ohio were going to be teaching from home
Mhm.
until one of the teachers was recording her lesson with alcohol in the image. So then they made the teachers at least have to go into school. They're still going to try to have the kids not come in, but yeah, apparently the teachers at home with a bottle of vodka wasn't sending the right algebra message.
I mean,
It's the only way to get through math class.
That's what the teachers said.
but to be honest though,
Are
To
you
be-
kidding me?
okay, that
Like,
is
there's
fun.
how I'm getting through teaching with my students not in front of me. It was too. equals A. Solve for A.
Absolute.
All right, class. You got that wrong. You got to take a shot.
Anyways, so
God, growing up now, going through school's got a rock, man. Like,
I don't know. I any child I've spoken to of varying ages, they all hate it. They're all like, I wish I was just at school. Because like at home, you have no motivation. Imagine how motivated you weren't
No
at school.
socializing. There's
At
no
home,
like talking
nothing.
to kids between classes.
Yeah,
There's no hoping
writing
your
notes.
crush will notice you.
Yeah.
they can
She
notice
never
you from,
did.
6 feet away.
Yeah.
Hating
Hating school, like being at school sucks, but like
learning
also
from
there was
home.
some good social stuff at school.
But honestly, like remembering what not to have in frame is definitely something that teachers have to worry about. Like we don't. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, if I had like a big floppy double dong sitting on the floor over there, that'd probably be one thing. But most stuff, it doesn't matter.
That would
Like,
just be an epic artifact, right?
yes,
yeah,
yes, that's
exactly.
right.
Yeah. Actually, for
Mortifer's-
this campaign, for the
Mortifer's
first,
new hammer, right?
the first palace we went to, that would be an artifact there.
Yeah,
Mike
that would have come out of that palace. Yes.
that would have been the
Oh,
key
God.
to the statue.
I changed my mind. I want to play Dark Sun.
It's two
You
statues
made that
facing-
character, Scott. You designed her. You made every sexual tendency she had.
I can see it now, dude. Two statues bending over, faced away from each other, with a missing connection in the middle. Who's gonna get the stone artifact? That
What if they were
slides
like
into each?
epic size? So that was like the bridge you had to cross.
Right, and you gotta cross it.
Then you had to enter the cave on either side.
You know what would happen?
Like a tunnel you have to drive through.
If you saw that, what happened was Jackie would be like, Mortifer, I got it. And he holds out his fist. And Mortifer would be like, fist bump. Be like, no, Mortifer. You get that one.
I'll
get
get the
that
other one.
Oh,
Mortifer,
yes.
that enlarged thing you do.
It requires the great fisting.
Oh yeah, she had a thing. She had a thing for giants, so you needed like a fist the size of a giant.
Takes notes from my campaign.
You know, I'm kind of happy I don't have chat open at the moment. I'm just like, all right.
I see sex education, facepalm, taking notes. TOS.
Make sure you take your notes, all the notes.
All of the notes. So, Pat, we need to actually construct your character to actually make this character something that
Oh,
we can play.
God.
All right. We're taking
See how
that
bright
off,
that
Mike.
is? Dude, Mike would die.
Mike, can we go play Dark Souls or something?
Wow. Rude.
Do you want to play Dokkan for me, Wade?
Dude, I've got.
You want
I've
to
got
grind?
my
You want to
phone
grind
and
out my
tablet.
other 130 fucking medals I need?
I got my own grind to do.
Don't you have 2 accounts, Wade?
Yeah, I'm trying to give one away, but no one will join and take it.
That's not true. I've recruited.
Got a great free to play.
I've recruited 2 new friends.
Legion.
Legion.
My great account yet.
It's true.
All right, how's the character build doing? What's your charisma or something?
So we're gonna
Never has
be
you
able to.
asked me. You haven't asked Ken. What's wrong with you, Wade?
Is Ken playing? Are you playing, Ken?
I don't know. Can it?
I've not asked anybody. I'm waiting for them to ask me for the account. I don't want it.
So
Yeah, you.
Pat, the for the I'm gonna reel it in. For the character, specifically, you wanted to play a ninja, correct? And correct me if I'm wrong. You specifically wanted to play a human ninja.
That is where I wanted to go.
Okay. Why are you grabbing the mic, the camera, Michael?
It's creepy. Very creepy when he does it.
Okay.
If I want to lick, is that against TOS?
You want to lick? Probably.
So first thing we need to do for you, sir, is we need to build your attributes. So I'm gonna send you the website right now for the attributes.
Gamer Boy Cheeto fingers. Can I sell these in like a jar? Maybe not the fingers, but like the Cheetos crumbs. Gamer Boy Cheetos crumbs.
Gamer Boy Cheeto crumbs.
Okay, so what do I start with here?
It's like I licked them off. his
Give me
fingers directly.
1 second.
1 second has passed, Scott.
Okay. I need 1 more second.
Give him a Faerun minute.
Okay. In that case, I have some Dokkan medals.
Yeah, you got plenty of time.
Yeah, you got time.
I've got time. I've got plenty of time. You see this? This is hell. This is what hell looks like. It's this crazy bitch.
No,
Half
this only having like 10 Cheetos puffs left in the bag. This is hell.
That's
You
true.
got a quality camera. I have a good camera. Good job, camera.
This is
Alright.
what hell sounds like.
Okay, cool.
Oof.
So
That is
coming back to here. Here we go. So we have your character sheet. The first thing we're going to want to do for you is to do
Did you
your
send me
actual
multiple or
attributes.
just the one?
Oh, I sent you a bunch of sorry, I sent you one website. So the first thing we're going to want to do is do your attributes. So what we did for this campaign is we did you guys an epic fantasy, I believe, gave you lots of stats because you're eventually becoming gods.
That was
No,
something I wanted
but
to
I'll
ask
take
because
extra stats.
am I gonna start off at the exact same level
As
as
them?
our two
Yeah.
friends are?
Yes, because if we didn't, the drop off is so extreme. You would know. You would very much fall behind. So story wise, how it is, why it is, all that funsies.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
fine.
figure that out. I actually have an idea, but it depends on what your concept is with the ninja. But I actually kind of have an idea.
Molly,
Is
thank
Molly
you for
here?
the raid.
We've been live for 5 minutes, Molly. Thank you for the raid.
Excuse me, it's been 15 minutes, I think.
I don't know. Everyone peed
You
for
know,
like 30 minutes.
you guys are horrible at this. It says on the Twitch page, it literally says 44 minutes.
I mean,
we are. Okay.
Yes.
Well, whatever, man. Whatever.
so you're gonna be playing a human. So if you go to that website that I just sent
This
you,
is
you go to
Dark
Epic
Sun,
Level,
Molly.
so Epic
Dark
Fantasy,
Sun.
which is 25. Molly, I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with Mortifer again.
In
Well,
bed.
I was very
and
glad to be back eating sponsored Cheetos Puffs.
Yeah.
If you'd like a
Oh.
Cheetos Puff, get a Mortifer endorsed Cheetos Puff.
He's gonna be coming upstairs tonight at about like 3 a.m, being like, Molly, Mortifer would like to give you his Cheetos Puff, and it's like.
No, Mortifer does not share.
I can handle Mortifer, Wade, not so much. Molly, I heard you hid the movie from Wade.
Where's the movie, Molly? Pat wants to know. Tell Pat. He won't tell me.
Well, I think I ordered it last week, last time we were all here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The movie got delivered to Wade. That El Diablo movie, the really bad movie Wade wants to see, apparently got Molly. I was in call when Molly found it. She's like, you got to pack it. Oh, no. And then I just heard her like run away. I heard the pitter patter of Molly running away. And Wade's like, no, bring me back my movie.
Good job,
We'll
Molly.
have to watch it eventually.
I'll
It'll
find
be,
another
ninja.
copy.
it'll be your big Christmas gift this year.
Oh, if we get a hype train tonight, they should be able to influence Pat's character build.
Excuse me. You can't. If the camera can't see you, we don't have to listen to you.
If we get a hype train tonight, they should be able to influence Pat's character build.
Wait, that's a really good idea. We'll come up with something for them. That's actually a really good idea.
If you guys get a hype train, you guys make me stronger than Mortifer.
Yeah, you guys can have a few different options, including more power or less power or just power
Wade
to
gets
Pat.
one of those dumb hammers. I get 2. That's fair, right?
No.
You probably don't want to be strong like Mortifer, because then Mortifer will fight you to the death, and one of us will be dead.
We named the hammer Nexus, didn't we? Oh, I'm
We did. It was Nexus.
seriously.
3 hammers. I can wield a hammer with my pee-pee. Pee-pee hammer.
The hammer is my.
Yeah.
So
Laying
Pat,
down judgment. I'm on the epic fantasy, sorry.
You're fine.
But you ran because you knew Wade doesn't run. Molly, you're right.
Wow. Burned by the own wife.
So you're as a ninja, your primary attributes that you're gonna give a shit about are gonna be dexterity because it's how you not die, and charisma.
How
'cause
many points am I allowed?
25. It says it at the bottom.
Oh, so once I start,
But things get more expensive as they go. So let's say you went straight up to I'm a min max and go straight to 18
Hype
dexterity.
train!
Buying 8.
Void Soldier started the hype train. Uptown and Uptown Raider also starting up the hype train.
By going up 8 points of dexterity costs you 17 of your 25 character points.
I see.
Oh,
that.
Wade.
Okay?
Uptown.
So
have a
going
lick.
from 17 to 18,
Have a lick.
Costs 4 points
it costs
alone.
4
Fingers
points
too.
by
Lick
itself.
'em.
Yep. Now, mind you, as a human, which those rules are right here, as a human, you actually get a +2 racial bonus to 1 ability score of your choice. That's how humans work in this game. So you could actually be like, dexterity is the most important thing to me. So you click that little bubble that says racial trait. That beefs it up, and you can actually drop your dexterity to say to
Where is
16.
racial trait?
Oh, for race
Oh,
selector?
select race.
Go to
Okay,
human first, yeah.
Okay.
I've got one
So-
finger back.
So I made your... No, you didn't. It's still orange. Still got trumped. I changed dexterity to 16 and then added the race point to make it an 18. You see how that works?
I should have made this on OnlyFans, cleaning my fingers.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't pay
only
for it.
fingers?
Only fingers.
Yeah,
Is that
taken?
only I don't know. Only feet got taken.
I know. Only feet got taken.
So quickly, Scott, you said you put 16 points total. So you're plus 6 points into dexterity with 2 racial points. So the actual points are 18.
Correct. And so right now I'm playing with charisma being a 14 at the moment. Playing with intelligence is really important for skills because you in this game, unlike fucky.
I don't know.
In this game, the more intelligence you have, the more skill points you have. So
My only argument was going to be with charisma, just because I don't know.
charisma is a core attribute of this character. If you don't have charisma, you don't have key points. If you don't have key points, you can't use most of your
That's
ninja
true.
powers.
Okay.
I will look and see if there's a modified version of that. Give me a second. Mask of the Whispering God, Frozen
Jesus,
Shadow.
Aklo. Holy crap, dude!
What's Aklo doing?
Mercy.
3,000
I
bits.
got another finger.
Oh, Jesus, Aklo. Hello, Aklo. How you doing, sir? And so you,
you said you put
I did see
you put
Aklo's
4 into charisma and how much into wisdom? 3.
currently I did, intelligence. I'm sorry, I'm honestly just opening this up. So I can have chat open because I wasn't looking and that's rude. Pop out chat. All right, I'm good now. So, I did,
Damn.
I'll tell you my build in 1 second. You fiddle with it.
Support.
See how you're feeling.
3,000 bits.
You
I
keep
just wanted
fiddling
to-
and I'll be back to you, okay, sir?
Bits for Mortifer. Mortifer very much appreciates your support.
Intelligence
Ooh.
is different than wisdom,
That
correct?
should be a channel point thing. Like, I don't know what we call our channel points. I think they're unnamed.
Jack
yeah,
says
what do
I
you-
get
what-
half. 20
we could
bits.
We could like change the name of the channel points as different campaigns come and go.
Yeah, like this campaign should be called Morty Kills. And you, like if you spend enough Mortifer kills, maybe like
Oh, is
one
my
of the things
kill
you could.
count still in existence? How many kills does Mortifer have? What was
I
that?
don't know.
exclamation point
I think
Mortifer?
your beer
Mortifer?
count, your drink count is still going.
So what was I saying?
Mercy on
Maybe one
you.
of the things that you could actually do for like a high number of channel points is have Mortifer say like a catchphrase.
Oh, I like that. That would be great.
Like all of a sudden in the middle of conversation with like a queen or something like that, Mortifer's like, Mortifer's ass is quite itchy. It's like,
Use the next number of
my
channel
favorite
points.
Mortifer catchphrase, that classic.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
no, a great
stanky
one.
dick.
Not that again.
Enough
please.
channel points spent. Jack have Jack tell Mortifer a perfect lie.
Oh yes, poop castle.
I just tell you a
Mortifer's
fake,
never been to a poop
fake
castle, but the
factoid
castle
about
he
the
was
world.
in was shit.
good one.
that tickled my pickle.
Do I want to start like going through all of the points that I have, or just do epic fantasy?
Do epic fantasy, and because that's the only one thing that you're spending it on, and
Yep,
spend
I'm
it
there.
to 0 remaining.
I'm there.
You're at 0 remaining.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your build
Aklo
from
with
you in 1
another.
second.
Okay.
Hello, Aklo.
5 gifted subs. Thank you.
328 kills. I think that's more than one a week.
Now, how important is like strength and constitution to this build?
Akla, thank you for the support.
Strength not so much because you're gonna do you're gonna take feats to have dexterity be your focus, and
Right.
And constitution. Nobody wants to die. It's interesting.
Quite.
Adds survival instead of diplomacy. Interesting. I'm looking at Frozen Shadow. Instead of uncanny dodge, you can get survival perception to fall, perception to see through disguises. So you can, in theory, you could be able to even to disbelieve illusions. Maybe you could see through Mike's disguise.
What this
That'd
guy's
be cool.
wearing?
That I'm nobody.
I can see through the sheer amounts
I'm
of darkness.
simultaneously Thonk and Jack at the same time.
I'm just gonna kill his
Both.
character again.
Just both dead. We're just all in the death.
That's something you hate to see, man.
Okay.
I don't see a version of Ninja that doesn't use charisma.
Watch the one on Twitch and YouTube.
Damn it, dude. You're a split second faster than I am on that.
Oh, God.
Why are you throwing shade?
I don't know. It was
Because
funny.
it's fun.
What
Because the
if
dude
it's
made
fun?
millions of dollars for 3 months of work.
I mean, shouldn't you say kudos?
That is great, dude.
I've got no beef against him.
Listen, dude, if I was in his position, I would do the same thing. I would have taken the same deal.
Yeah, what magnifying glass cares if the ant makes fun of it while it burns underneath, you know?
You know what? Fair enough.
That's
No,
like the
but-
dream. Any of the content creators, just like, that's a dream deal right there.
Well, because you can, in theory, you could retire on that, though. I don't know why.
Oh,
you
yeah,
couldn't.
absolutely.
He could have retired like 2 years ago. Let's be
Also
honest.
very true.
I'm retweeting what Treadmill just showed. Lost
Oh, no.
Initiative show.
Uh-oh.
Lovely. I got a text message update from Treadmill tweeting me something.
It is a version of Ninja that can make them flame retardant.
Ooh, nah, can't be on fire.
That just makes me happy.
In a world of pure, like, sand and... I don't know, we've not dealt with fire too much, but we probably will.
It's
My
just it's a whole key and fire and whatnot. Kinetic.
Aklo, you're
and fire
ridiculous. Let's level 5 complete. 6,000 bits, gifted subs, ridiculous.
Crazy Aqua. Amazing, dude.
Silver
Muchos
Ring,
gracias, senor.
Oh, I'm thanking you.
Muchos
On behalf
gracias.
of Lost Initiative show, you are hereby thanked.
Listen,
I thought you were going to be like, give me bits.
some people refer to Aklo as God. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jack has promised more for half of all of the revenue we've gotten. $2.
2 whole dollars.
I think one of the most frightening things that Aklo has ever said was, "I'm staying out of this," and it was like, "Oh no."
Mike is actually there. He is.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
God. Oh,
right.
jeez. Oh, God.
God.
Well, that was the death of Mike. Y'all just saw it.
Andy muted. I don't know what happened. I looked
Scott
away.
muted me for some reason.
All right.
Mike just died, dude.
Happened to me.
Gone.
Jesus, that was so bright.
So there's an arsonist one called Hokahan, and but honestly, it's charisma. That's what Ninja's based off of, man. It's based off charisma. Because remember, charisma doesn't necessarily mean you're good
Fortnite.
with the ladies.
Oh.
Charisma also means just like your sheer force of personality. Like, because remember,
Right,
intimidation
right.
is charisma too. So
It's all based on appearance.
yeah, it's not necessarily physical appearance either. You can be an ugly motherfucker with a high charisma, or you could be like a low charisma, gorgeous person with 5E's way of doing things. It all depends on how you perceive it. So it could be one of those things like, you know, you just kind of stand there silently and it's intimidating. Charisma.
I'm not
Right.
saying we should get married, but I average 5 kills per match in Fortnite. Charisma.
I feel like I don't get the joke, but
You're old. Young people do, and they still don't find it funny, but they at least get it.
fair enough.
It's
All right,
not
so
funny at any age, but it's at least understood.
how did you spend your attribute points there, Patrick?
How many do I get?
0.
So far, I'm from top to bottom, I'm 10, 16, 12, 14, 13, 14.
Okay. So
You know, like,
Wait, how
Oh,
many
I-
attribute points did he get?
you be quiet.
25.
Holy shit!
I like that build. I think it's nice. Ending with the 10, 18, 12, 14, 13, 14. That's actually kind of a nice build for you.
It's pretty even for intelligence, charisma, dex.
Yeah,
So-
in con's not terrible either.
No, I wanted to put more into wisdom because I wanted to be able to spot like possible traps and shit like that. Because
Well-
that's what wisdom is based off of, right? From what the little pop-up says.
Correct. But a 12 and a
Common
13
sense
are,
awareness and stuff like that.
a 12 and a 13 are the same thing mechanically.
Oh, so that's kind of like the same tier.
correct. Yep.
Okay.
So one of the things I would say is that at level 4, you get +1 to one of those attributes. And
Level
just to
4.
correct at level 4. When
You're not going to
making-
start at level 1.
You're making a
Oh.
level 7 character, but you're just starting off at.
So one of those attributes is actually going to increase by 1. So the reason why I bring this up is because in theory, you could actually increase your wisdom by 1 to make that a 14 at level 4. That'd be cool. But I was actually also, because of course I think mid-max, I was also thinking if you brought your wisdom down to an 11 instead of a 13, which is a lower tier, that would make your charisma
My
a 15.
wisdom down to
So-
11.
So, yep, and you brought your charisma up to a 15.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
because then you would have the opportunity to, at level 4, make your charisma 16, because it gives you more key points and whatnot, so it helps with your character's design. But if you feel like your character wouldn't be that unwise, which by the way is average wisdom as opposed to above average wisdom, then we can go back to the other way.
I would want to be a bit cunning.
Okay,
Is how I was thinking about making this dude.
sure. So we'll go that way.
Tiny bit cunning. Not a genius by any stands, but more of just knows how to do a well maneuvered flank. You know what I mean?
Okay. So then the other option I would say is, you know that obviously where you are right now, you have 1 attribute point to spend at level 4. That would get you one of your evens to an odd number or an odd to an even number. You technically get another one at level 8 if and when we ever see level 8. They are level 7, you are level 7, so it's literally next level. So do you want to take that free attribute point and put it on dexterity? Just be like, fuck it, let's go to 19. Get to that close to 20.
Would me getting my wisdom up help a bit?
I mean, it increases your will saves and to any skills that are based off of wisdom, sure. Dexterity and charisma are your primaries. Anything else is a secondary.
Would getting my dexterity from 16 to 17 be a huge increase or not really?
Well, 17 to 18, because we're looking at the actual side at this point. So sorry, I mean 18 to 19, because you're looking at the actual side.
Oh, that's right. Actual points. My bad.
Correct.
So yeah, I would be going from 18 to 19.
That doesn't beef you up for the immediate. That beefs you up for the future.
Right. I might just go charisma, honestly, because going 15 to 16 would get me into that next tier, right?
Correct. So you'd have to do something to bring your charisma back up to a 15. So you'd have to lower
Bring it back up to a 15.
So right now, your current setup with your actuals,
I thought I went down. I thought I went down from wisdom down from 13 to 11.
We talked about it. I didn't know that you confirmed you wanted to do that. We could definitely do that.
Yeah. I apologize. I thought that's what you were talking.
Cool.
I apologize. I thought
Or
that's
a true gamer, Wade.
what we were going for.
Not a problem.
Would that make me stupider?
No, a little less wise.
That's based off intelligent, right?
Correct. And just so you know, that's still above average wisdom. That's still average wisdom. 9, 10, 11 are all average wisdoms. 9 is like high for sorry, 11 would be like a high average. 9 is low average, and 10 is average. But it's still any in those 3 is you're just a regular person like you met on the street. You know.
Okay.
So, cool.
Yeah. No, the 14, 11, 15 for the last 3, I think fit well.
Cool. All right. Let's get that on your actual physical character sheet. So putting that over here.
Physical character sheet.
Yep. So oops, let me do this. So you said that your stats are gonna be 10, 18, Constitution was a 12.
Is there a way I see this?
Yeah, are you on roll 20?
Yep, I see it.
Cool.
I see it now.
I can't see it on roll 20.
I mean, you can watch it on the stream though.
Now, are you filling this out or am I filling it out?
I did just now.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So that gets your racial attributes and your base attributes in there. The other things that a human gets are something called skilled, so you get extra skill points, and a bonus feat, which is cool. There's other options of stuff you could take instead of those things, which can be good. I'm gonna read through them really quickly. Just give me a moment. You can bullshit with the other boys if you'd like.
Please, let me keep watching you highlight.
Adoptive parentage. Humans are orphan. Nope. Alchemically enhanced. Ooh.
Alchemically enhanced?
Yeah,
I don't know.
You don't want that.
I was gonna say with Mike being a drug lord, basically, I don't know if me being able to make my own poisons or anything like that would be necessary.
No.
Obviously, meta, I know that, but
it's a perma thing, not a temporary thing like Mike does. So you don't worry about that.
Oh, okay.
Just give me one moment.
What page are you looking on?
Pathfinder Human. Replaces skilled. I mean, the idea of getting a +2 to fortitude save is to avoid the heat climate as well as poison and distraction abilities of swarms and vermin. Might not be a bad feature of your Heart of the Sun.
Or our DM could just not be a jackass and throw a
I have no idea what you are talking about. Wade?
Bro.
Okay, so I'm looking at the same page you are. Do I get to? How many of these do I get to choose? Just one?
The racial... no. Those you actually sacrifice basic racial human things for these in exchange. I'm trying to see if there's anything here that's worthwhile for it, the kind of concept you've come up with. And also kind of putting them in my head, so as we talk about your character more, I'll have things to, like, pull out of my head, you know? I don't see anything here that makes sense for what you've kind of talked about thus far. So we're gonna skip all of those. All right, and then where's that last thing down there? Nothing down here. No ninja. No rogue.
There is Dokkan though.
All right, so nothing for humans. So that just means you're gonna get bonus skills. So back into Roll20, Pat. Look at your character sheet. On the configuration page, we start filling this out. So for class, you write ninja. Awaits joke.
I can't write. Is it edit?
Yeah, you should be able to edit under class right there. You're probably looking at the wrong spot. Under the actual configuration tab, not at the top of the sheet.
Right. I can't. Now it's allowing me to.
There you go.
I was clicking on it and I had to exit the thing. Did I type it in the right spot?
Uh-huh. Then check F because that's your favorite class. Your HD for a ninja, I believe is D8. Let me just confirm that. Yep, D8. Your BAB for a level 7 ninja. Oh, by the way, level 7. Your BAB for a level 7 ninja is going to be a 5. BAB, just so you know, Pat, as you're looking at that weird word, stands for base attack bonus. It's more or less your proficiency modifier to hit in this version of the game. Okay?
Yep.
If you were one level higher, you would actually have another attack, but it's Wade's fault you're not one level higher. Maybe chat with their hype train ability will level you up one more time because they like you more than everybody else.
You know, we've gone like 2 seasons at level 7. You never level us up normally anymore. That's your fault.
You know, this sounds like fake news. I need
We also haven't even gotten
of-
mythic levels. We've gone like 2 seasons at mythic 4 level 7.
Is this kind of like what I heard when I started playing Star Wars, where Mike will never give us money, but he did?
Everything changed for you.
I mean, Pat, I'll give you experience points. I won't give them it.
That sounds more.
Okay,
accurate.
so fort is what?
Fortitude save is your base save is 1. Your reflex base save is 4, and your will base save is 1. Just to go over those in 5e, you know how the strength save, dex save, con save, all those. And this is just 3 saves. In 5th edition, they converted it back to 6 saves, or I should say into 6 saves.
Speed is
Speed. I don't know if you get a bonus speed at this level as a ninja. Leave that
like
blank
10,
for now.
right?
No, I don't think you get a bonus speed. I'll check
Is it
afterwards
0?
though.
Okay.
Leave it at 0 for now.
You ever get a
Any
random
skill
phone
rank stuff
call
I
that
need to
says
mess with, or-
Potential spam. It's from Russia.
What?
That reminds me. Side note.
I got a phone call just now. It said potential spam. Russia.
So you know how I love Krasa and like what I was saying beforehand, I've always wanted to learn Russian, so on and so forth. Mike, you might remember this because Brittany found it legit yesterday.
Okay. I am waiting. What is that?
Do
Is
you
that-
remember?
Oh.
I got this
You
Rosetta
get-
Stone for Russia. I think my second apartment is when I bought this for myself. Maybe my first apartment.
It looks heavily used.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So used.
I mean, like, I don't even know if I cracked the binding. I definitely listened to the CDs at one point in time because, you know, it was before MP3s were really a
What are
thing.
CDs?
God,
MP3s.
man. That's what
They
you
were
say.
a
It's
thing,
like
but
my
not
when you
really
say
a
it's like, oh, it could have been my second apartment. This guy, you've lived in like 90 apartments. I don't remember like which one was which in the timeline.
Yeah,
He doesn't either.
I do. It's just too much to go over.
They're like, well, it was at this time, and these people are. They can measure. You can measure at what point Scott's life we're in, depending on the friends that are hovering around.
You can also measure based off of which apartment you're in. So
Yes.
That's how
Good
Brittany and
job,
I-
Wade.
that's how
I
Brittany and I
guess.
categorize our life where we were living. Like, oh, when we were in
Pog,
Maine.
dude. Pog.
All right, so
I
continuing on.
keep thinking that you play on like a phone, not this giant fucking iPad.
Well, the free to play is on the phone. This. Oh no.
That's like Wade's Bible.
That's where your money goes.
Yeah. This iPad only exists for Dokkan.
It is a pure money sink.
There is a point when you go over to Wade's house and he'll sit in his like nice lazy boy chair and he'll just be like, okay, flips open it and he's like, don't talk to me.
They're like, oh, let's hang out and watch TV. I'm like, sounds like a great idea. Turn on whatever.
So
you got
Wade'll
tonight.
like recline the chair and then he'll be with the iPad every time I've gone over. And I was like, I never bothered to. I think I asked a couple times like what Wade was playing, but he's like, there's this Dragon Ball game. You guys should play. And we're like, well, Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab a
All right,
drink.
Scott,
Okay.
sorry.
Mike, we never knew you were here. So for skills, it says ranks 0+. It's actually for you. For ninja, it's 8+, but because you're a human, it's gonna be 9+.
Dog. Okay. And I'm not. Am I changing the grayed out boxes? I can't.
Nope, you can't. Correct. Miscellaneous, we'll come back to that. Depends on how you want to use your favorite
I'm
bonus.
imagining spell casting is nothing.
Yeah, correct. You don't check that, so you ignore the rest of that the whole bit there. Because if you check spellcasting, it would add a whole extra page to this, but you don't need that. So you're gonna leave that alone as is, and the rest of this little page you have here, things like saving throws, what attribute it uses, attacks, all that stuff. Currently, leave it alone as is because we haven't fiddled with it.
You don't want
yet.
me to change the race at all?
Wait, where's it say race?
I see a race in the top left above armor class.
Oh yeah, you do that.
Excuse me?
You can do that.
That. Can you read me what I chose again? 'Cause I know my strength was 10, right?
For
This
race,
is pretty much
you're human.
right, but the STR dex is what are all the numbers?
Oh no! Sorry, leave
Don't
that,
change
leave that-
anything
Yeah,
yet.
leave that there. That
Okay.
that modifies what you already have on the other paper. Yeah.
Okay, that was what I was. Okay.
Dokkan versus Pokemon. Who win? You decide. Sorry, that's all I got. So back to what we're doing. Race, human. Gender. How dare you? Back to main. So you can see when you're on the main page and you scroll down to the bottom right, bottom right. It says you now have 77 skill points that you get to spend through. Before you even start doing that, what you actually have to do is, as this, you see all those skills listed. There's a little C at the top of that checkbox column. I'm gonna read you off a bunch of things. Just gonna check the column as you go. Comprende?
Okay, so you're gonna say like example acrobatics. I'm gonna check it.
Correct. So we're gonna start with acrobatics, appraise.
Are these ones I'm checking the ones that you're reading?
Correct.
Okay,
So
acrobatics.
acrobatics, appraise, bluff, climb, craft, diplomacy, disable device, disguise, escape artist, intimidate, knowledge local, knowledge nobility, linguistics, perception, perform, profession, sense motive, sleight of hand, stealth, swim, and use magic device. So
Now for perform and profession, they have a category in a job.
correct, as does craft. You can more or less choose if you're going to go into those, what it is that you go into. Most people don't even
I
choose
made a
those.
fuck up and I pushed the button.
What button?
It just added another job slot, but it's not. It's
Yep, it's all gone now. So you're good.
what? It's not for me, but that's fine.
click away.
Click
Is
away.
it gone? Like click anywhere else on your screen.
No.
No, it's still there.
I exited and I came back.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, my apologies. So the way it works, all those things that you checked off, those are class skills, which means if you put so much as one rank or skill point into that skill, you automatically get a +3. So to use an example, at the bottom of the screen, you can see your survival is currently a 0. If I put 1 rank in survival, your total goes up to 1. Swim is currently a 0. If I put 1 rank in swim, it goes up to 4. It's the class skill. You get a +3 the first time you put a point into it. Yay! Cool.
Okay.
So that really helps you to decide how to spend your skill points, because if you only have a few left, spread them out and get that +3 everywhere you can. You know what I mean? There are some places where you're going to, of course, max it out. Like, for instance, stealth. The max you can put into any individual skill is equal to your level. You're level 7. So why would you not put 7 inside stealth so you have a +14?
Okay.
Oh, whenever you do that, it gets so dizzy for a second. Okay. So cool. You don't really have to spend skill points now. I was kind of giving you an example. We can now move on to the next thing, which this is going to be adding all of your proficiencies and special abilities to your character. This is where it starts to get a little bit more complicated. Sorry.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I thought you were going to say.
No. Yawn. Big yawn. And I appreciate it. So under additional tab, I'm going to have you click it so you can get familiar with it.
Additional tab.
In the right-hand bottom, you'll see Feats, Features, and Traits. You're going to want the Features and Traits area. You're going to open that up. And your first feature and or trait is going to be Poison Use. So the way we do that is really just have the ninja page open, copy and paste over. Hey chat, is anybody here familiar with the difference between a regular ninja and an unchained ninja? And I don't mean Durango, or Django. Does anybody know the difference between ninja and unchained ninja? We're of course playing one.
What's the difference between Django and a Durango?
One's a type of car and one's a badass movie.
I'm not sure which is which.
You ever saw Django Unchained?
Oh, so good, dude.
Have you ever seen a Durango Unchained?
Yes. One is being arrested and one. Okay, I'm ignoring those responses.
Did I do this right?
Yes, under description, perfect. So there's no limits, never times per day. Type is nothing. You don't have to worry about type for that one. So you just close it up and go to the next one, which is Sneak Attack. You know how Sneak Attack.
Am I just going all the way to 7?
Correct.
I'm adding like light step, ninja trick, no trace, uncanny dodge.
Correct. Things like that, except things like Sneak Attack, you don't really need to add all that in there because we know what Sneak Attack is. If you want Sneak Attack's a little bit different in this version than others, I can copy and paste it all in for you. But what else? Yeah, let me do this. Hold on. It's like for things like Sneak Attack.
Because that's a giant description.
Yeah,
like,
so we'll do Sneak Attack. And then because you're level 7 and we know that it's what? 46. So over in short description, it's plus 4d6 sneak attack damage.
Sneak attack is 4d6?
For
it
him
says
at this level.
1d6 at first level.
That
It
is
increases
ridiculous.
by
That's as high as my
1d6
damage.
every 2 ninja levels thereafter.
4d6 is better than my damage.
Bonus damage from
Silver
sneak attacks
horse.
is precision damage. Should the ninja score a crit hit with the sneak attack, this precision damage is not multiplied. Range attacks count as sneak attacks only if the target is in 30 feet.
So Silver Horsey, thank you so much for that sum up. Did you watch the show before, the old Dark Sun series, Silver Horsey?
There's little bits here and there. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Silver Horsey, if you did, or anybody, based off your description, would you suggest that the regular
I have to
ninja
run
is better?
really quickly.
Yeah, go
I'll
ahead.
be right back.
Would you suggest that the regular ninja is better because it's more versatility outside of combat versus the one that's just better in combat? Because combat's not really a concern for them. Wade crushes it, and we're gonna have a ninja who can also kind of crush it as is. So I don't know if maybe just focusing on the you know what I mean? All right, continuing. He's like, it's at that point in the thing where you have to copy and paste a bunch of shit. Scott, I need to go. Limu calls.
He's smart.
He's friends with Mike.
Definitely a higher intelligence than Mortifer.
That doesn't take much.
Mortifer's left toenail can also crush you.
The number of key points equals half our ninja level, which is 3 plus charisma modifier, which I think is 3. Yep. So that's gonna be 6. Out of combat, so Wade can be killed by. Oh yeah, good point. You know, I'm not caught up in the Dark Sun campaign, so and not so sure of your style of DMing. Just familiar with Pathfinder in general. Gotcha. So Mortifer is, if you're not familiar with how it is I usually do things, I'm a very, very, very RP focused DM. My combats tend to be brutal. I'm not like Mike, where combat's like a kind of a joke. My combats are very brutal, like to the point where it's scary.
Mike's definitely better in some aspects than at least, huh?
Yeah, yeah. If you like playing games in easy mode, I'm not the DM for you. But I like to be very heavy RP and story driven rather than combat focused, because combat just eats up hours of rolling dice versus like actually getting into the story and the characters. So combat is to tell a story, not, I don't know.
Sorry about that.
I could explain further, but let me focus on ninja tricks. Starting at second level, gains 1 trick every 2 levels. So 2, 4, and 6. Cool. So ninja tricks. And then we'll just do this over here. I need the dot. There we go, bullet. So we go boom, 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 boom. And that's where we'll list your ninja tricks after you've picked them. What about those afterwards? So ninja trick, no trace. So we're gonna copy and paste. No trace. This is the most exciting part about character building. All this copy and pasting, so much fun. But it's worth it because 5e Pathfinder's a worth it system. DC track increases by 1, and additionally +1 to blah 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 blah. Every 3 levels increases by 2. So it is +2 survival. Plus
Does he not look okay? What?
1.
Scott.
What?
Somebody said if you're okay today.
Vance.
Somebody asked if you're okay.
Vance Exel. Vance.
Oh, Vance. Vance is used to me blathering on about my style over and over and over and over again because I've done it a million times. I just want to make the character. I was just like focused on the character because I know if I like chat, we'll never finish it. So something like that I can definitely explain another time, or I have explained a million times before. So what is it? The +1 insight bonus and disguise, and on opposed stealth checks whenever stationary. That is very, very read description-y. So +1 insight to disguise and stealth, but I'll put an asterisk with the stealth.
While you're doing this, I'm looking at the ninja tricks because I'm supposed to pick 3, correct?
Yeah, exactly. Cool. I was actually going to ask you to do that when you settled in. Thank you.
Well, I remember last time I looked at a couple and I didn't remember if we were using third-party ones.
Generally speaking, no, but you can convince me. One of 2 ways.
I thought
One,
I tried to convince you with like 2 of them last week.
You
but
did.
don't
I remember reading them. One had to do with like blood trickling, and one had to do with
one was like a ghost attack or something like that.
Something like that. I was gonna say, so the 2 ways you can convince me is either 1, they're just really well worded, so I can't complain about them, or 2, you get chat against me. Just tag team. But since Mike's not here to set up the poll for you, you're gonna be on your own for that one there, buddy.
I can do the poll.
Nope. Only Mike can. That's the rules. Is that the rules? Or can you actually do a poll? No response means it's the rules. Yes. That was awkwardly silent for a long period of time there.
Sorry, I'm reading.
Oh. I was like, am I unhearable? All right. And then improved uncanny dodge you don't get till later on. Cool. So it takes care of all that basic stuff. No trace +1. Light steps. Did I do light steps? Yeah, I did. I just didn't read out what it is. So light steps. This is as a full round action, you can move up to twice your speed and ignore all difficult terrain. This is also like your ability to run on water and magma and tree branches without taking any damage. So weird.
Run on magma?
Yep.
Yeah, temporarily. And air. Temporarily.
What if I could just throw you? What a waste.
How hard is healing in this game?
Very, actually.
Yeah, because you guys don't have any like clerics or healers or anything like that. So Mike,
there's a
Mike can
very
make
cool
potions.
third-party thing called a healing technique as a ninja trick.
I can heal myself. I got abilities for that, but in general, like, healing is slow and difficult.
Well, the
Unless-
wording of this says
Well, no,
gain
Mythic-
heal as class skill, spend 1 key point for +4 bonus to heal check.
Well, heal check's different. A heal check. It
So
doesn't
that's
give
not
you
me
hit
actually
points.
like healing. It's just
That's not hit points, but that's like if
healing.
someone's dying, you can try to save them, or if something's wrong with somebody, you can try to figure out, diagnose what's going on. Healing's kind of like a medicine check was in 5e.
I've seen that abusive. I have seen that. I've been looking at a couple of different ones.
Okay, sorry. So now that I have the basic class on there, I can answer that question. So, when it comes to combat related things, I like combat for the sake of telling a story versus combat for the sake of random crap to throw at your party. So, like for instance, I'm as a DM, I've been DMing for close to 30 years now. I have never ever, I shouldn't say never. I haven't in probably 20 years done dice roll random encounters as like a rule. I just don't like them. They bore the shit out of me. Like, you're traveling through the mountains and oh, look at that, you get attacked by cougars or giants or
like
something.
The
Like,
war game style.
Your
of playing it.
mother-in-law.
yeah.
Everything's bad.
So I'm more one of those. I like to use combat as and sometimes it will be a random encounter for the sake of the story, like it's random from the story.
Or for the sake of Mortifer, for the love of fucking God, Mortifer is bored. Let me kill something.
But sometimes it's also to allow PCs to showcase their abilities, or to kind of like break up the flow, or so on and so forth. So we can literally go sometimes several sessions without combat, which can be bad with a character like Mortifer. You have to throw some in there for him. I just wish
you do.
I wish there was a way to integrate your tabletop characters into a sort of like video game format. So like as your character's like traveling, you can almost switch to like video game mode. And like you can sit there and have like RP while your character's like walking through the countryside and totally playing on this thing. And it's like, ah, cool. We got to experience grinding for a little bit or whatever. And then you get to like where it matters rather than just like, you're there, which is what I usually do to avoid all of that stuff. Because I think it's
You've
just be more
never given us
entertaining.
experience.
That's true. I don't do experience. They now call it, what's the phrase?
We don't get to level.
Waypoint
That's what they call it.
or waystone or something like that. Whatever I've never really done XP for like, Mike, when was the last time I issued XP to you?
You tried to do it on one of the Lost Initiative shows, and it immediately turned into us trying to gamify how much EXP we could do by grinding a cave of like bugs. Remember that?
And it stopped. So
Yep.
yeah, milestone. That's the modern phrasing for it. So we just said story, or
I'm pretty sure
what
we've
the
done
DM feels
3
like.
seasons of Dark Sun, and we started season 1 at level 4. We are now level 7.
You're welcome.
Dark Sun's a low level kind of place, isn't it?
I mean,
Like
yes,
Eberron?
yes and no.
Well, like yeah, fair enough.
Mortifer's a high level kind
It's
of
like it's
god.
low level, and then there are the godly like figures that exist.
They're like level 43. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mortifer will be there amongst them. and then he
Eberron
will kill
doesn't
them.
have level
So it's like-
43.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, I guess it's like the leveling structure of Eberron with like the godly figures of Faerun. Because Faerun's are just a high fantasy place. Everybody's powerful. The mayor of a small thorp is like an ex-paladin.
Yeah, it's like their way of, not even that, it's like their way of making them like, oh, the ruler of this large city is, and the way that they handle that is they make them like a level 11 like noble or whatever. I can't remember the NPC class there. Hold on, even though I do them all the time. There is aristocrat. They'll make like a level 11 aristocrat is what they'll do there. And it's like, why? Why can't they just be a level 2 aristocrat? You know, like, well, you don't have like, I mean, I'm sorry. I look at most of my politicians and they lack charisma. You know, like they lack
do.
basic intelligence. You don't have to be very bright to run a nation. Big
You
or
need
small.
money.
Yeah, you need influence, and influence can just be being born in the right bloodline. You know, or you know,
Purchased.
yeah. So I don't know. So any idea ninja tricks there, Pat? Any list for me to go over yet?
Do a backflip.
I glanced over a lot of the third parties, and none of them are jumping out at me. Acceleration of form is definitely one I've
Why
been
do you
looking
keep
at.
looking at third party? Bad. Go back to core. Go back to the
I'm
course.
looking at core
Go
now. I said acceleration of form. I remember that last week I found like a couple that really spoke to me. Like, this would be cool. This should be one that you want to do. But I'm reading over it again and I'm looking into it. I'm just like, eh.
You know, it's
So
funny.
acceleration.
Pat,
Go
I
ahead.
used to when Mike and I used to play tabletop style, play Pathfinder years ago. I didn't allow my PCs to use this website, the D20PFSRD, because it was too confusing for a lot of the PCs to figure out what was third party and what wasn't. And for some PCs, it was too confusing. And so they'd show up with these character concepts. I'd look it over like, okay, cool. What's this? What book's that from? Oh, I don't know. It's, I think it's like the new, blah, blah, book. And I'm like, let me look that up. And I have to look
I'm
it
just
up
trying to
and-
learn what the wording means. Like,
Yeah, no, I get you.
displacement and haste. And it's like, the fuck does that mean?
No, I actually amazing.
That's gonna be
No,
PTSD
hold on.
about playing
Wait a
with
second, wait. I just remembered there's an ability where you can cast a spell that makes you displaced and hasted for a number of rounds equal to your ninja level.
Yeah, acceleration of form. I was literally just saying that's one I was looking at.
Michael, he can be both displaced and hasted for a number of rounds equal to his ninja level.
That means he's just not.
Or
gonna get
one round
touched.
per 2 ninja levels.
Just don't
He's gonna
fall.
move
Just don't fall in a
fast.
river. Just don't fall in a river.
I'm guessing
Joey?
this happened to one of you.
Joey, abusive Snaga in chat. He was playing in a game with me, and he was playing a ninja, and he used that ability as he jumped onto a boat in a river combat. And don't get me wrong, like his character was fucking specced out awesome, and she was getting ready to whoop some ass, and then she fell off the other side. I think she overjumped the boat, whatever it was. She jumped off the other side of the boat and failed literally every swim
Abusive
check.
says, fuck you, Scott.
Well, and drowned. And it was like the entire combat was probably the most epic boat combat I've ever done in my life. It was amazing. All the PCs had fun except for Joey, and it was quite the memorable experience for everybody, especially Joey. So yeah, one of the PCs even had to give up halfway through the combat to go and try to save his character, and still,
You
yeah.
used wind magic and grappled me underwater.
What? What? I would never use grapple mechanics underwater.
That sucks.
You mean you're trying to tell me that the captain of a boat had a magical cloak that gave him a third arm specifically for grappling that didn't provoke attacks of opportunity when engaging a grapple with a big bonus? I would never do that in a Pathfinder game, would I? Me? Never.
The second ninja skill or trait I was looking at, trick, whatever, was a shadow clone.
Shadow clone. Ooh.
Expend 1 key point to create a 1d4 shadowy duplicate that conceals a true location.
I mean, I won't lie. That makes me think of what was that game? Was it a really cool ninja game?
Game of Clones.
Gaiden? Ninja.
Ninja Gaiden's a ninja game. Yeah.
Was it in Ninja Gaiden? Did you have the ability to almost do like a double jump and leave behind like a?
It sounds like something that was in Ninja Gaiden.
That's Mortal Kombat.
No,
Also,
no,
Mortal Kombat.
no, because in Mortal Kombat they could also see your opponent too.
Right, but I mean, you could also do that where Sub-Zero had it where he can become ice clone, and when you hit it, you become frozen. It sucked. You got punished real hard for it.
In Ninja Gaiden as well, chat's saying too. So, yeah, both.
Okay,
It was probably Ninja Gaiden, but when I say this, I think of like
You know what the
Sub-Zero.
best ninja video game is? Ninja Blade.
I don't think I played Ninja Blade, but I feel like I've heard about it.
It's from Software Game. It was before they made Dark Souls. It was their game before Dark
Oh,
Souls.
I played Ninja Blade. Oh no, wait. No,
I did a video on Ninja
I
Blade.
watched your YouTube
Yeah.
video on Ninja Blade. Yeah, I remember that. You talked about actually the guy that played. You talked about Dave a lot in it, which is funny because Dave's was in Dark Souls with us.
Yeah.
So
Dark
I
Souls?
remember that. Dark Souls.
my big question
I hear
is
the
how
music.
useful would this be as a skill?
What's
Like
it called again?
shadow clone.
Shadow Claw. Okay, so expend the key point, create 1d4 shadowy duplicates to conceal true location. So that
Is it
sounds
a
like
mirror image?
it's like mirror image. Yep. So what it is when you cast mirror image is anytime somebody punches you, they have to make an attack roll against you. And they before they even get to attack you, they have to roll to see if they're hitting you or one of your
It's
clones.
almost like my
The exact same thing. Mirror image.
my other 5e character. How
Yeah,
I
that's
had
what they were
that.
saying.
Now if you did that and also turned invisible, that'd be kind of fun. But
I was thinking about that actually, but can I do that? Because I can't do vanishing trick and then that, could I?
I mean, I could see. Depends on what it is that your
The
character.
situation, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, totally possible. But so Shadow Clone nifty. not the most nifty
Someone
thing.
clip
in
that
the-
totally possible for when Pat one finally does try to do it. And he's like, "No, you can't do that. I'd be abusing the power."
Yeah.
Just want that clip.
I don't like playing D&D on Twitch anymore. I don't like it. What is
Want
this?
that clip to exist.
The last one that I was really looking at was Kamikaze, which is expend 1 key point to give unarmed strikes and weapons the vicious weapon special ability. But I don't know how good vicious is as an ability.
What's it called? Oh, Jesus.
It's called Kamikaze. When a vicious
Sorry.
weapon strikes an opponent, it creates a flash of disruptive energy that resonates between the opponent and the wielder.
I
This
really
energy
need an
deals
ad
an extra
blocker for my
2d6 points of damage.
Firefox. So, vicious. It's and its weapons. Okay.
2d6 extra damage on the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. That's more of just like a...
That's not worth it.
Okay.
That's not worth it.
Do you see?
Again, I'm trying to think of like a... Like choking bomb would be really cool, but I don't know poison bomb. You know what I mean? So like, I'm trying to think of very stealthily...
Can he fade the
No.
ethereal plane already?
I
Scott?
love
Is
the
that part
game
of Ninja?
I love that I'm getting advertisements for Loft. I've definitely never shopped there, and my wife doesn't have
Where do you say
Firefox. So you said for which one? I'm sorry. Choking bomb. Did you say?
Yeah, but I don't have poison bomb.
You have to get poison bomb first. Let me read poison
Yeah.
bomb. And for poison bomb, you need smoke bomb first.
Yes,
like a
it's
huge
just
tree.
it's just a tree that I didn't want to go down.
Yep.
Scott, does he go? Does Ninja class automatically come with the ability to phase it and become ethereal for X number of rounds?
I think at level 10 they do.
Okay. I
Uh,
remember.
I
Well,
guess
we'll
so,
never
yeah.
see that. Season
Is
15
it
of
called? Well, no, I get a master trick.
Yeah,
at
sure.
level 10.
We'll all be like in our 40s.
That's true. At the rate we go through campaigns, yeah, that's true. I've been on the show
I
for
can't
10
hear you.
years now. Can't even believe it.
Man, wait, it's been a good decade though.
Yeah,
Can I
made
start saying?
$5 in game, and all the campaigns combined, solid 5
Like,
gold
net
pieces.
profit, like net profit, $5.
The only other like third-party thing I think we were talking about, Scott, was
Oh,
into
Vanish
the
Streak's 1
bloodstream.
round per level. I'm so sorry. Vanish Streak's 1 round per level. That's a legit 7 rounds. That's actually pretty awesome. So
The
just to be clear.
invisibility one.
Yeah,
Vanishing?
yeah. So that one and the first one you had mentioned, the
Acceleration of form.
acceleration of form. Those two are my favorite ones for you thus far. I'm
And then
loving
the
those
only
ones.
other one that I wanted for my character would be that third-party one called Into This Bloodstream, which is when making a sneak attack with a poisoned weapon, sacrifice some of the dice rolled to increase the poison's DC.
I won't lie, I really like that one because of who's in your party. And we can have you start off with a little bit of poison too, so it's not like, oh, I only have it because of him. It's also because wink,
It
wink.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I want whoever to made that clip to download the clip.
I
create
know it's a
folder
third
on your
party and it's
desktop that says
completely the
proof
ball is in
Scott-
your court.
Proof Scott says Pat can do the thing. Put the clip in the folder, leave it on there, and star it, favorite it, and when the time comes,
You also
Send
have
a
to
copy to every government in the world.
right?
You
send it.
also have to then pick up that folder, drag it to the little recycling bin. That's the most secure area, and then you press the button that says empty bin. It's a super important. Say yes, of course. That is how you keep it hidden, so it can't be deleted by accident.
Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott.
I was
So
like,
they
oh,
have
is that
to
was still
record it.
recorded?
Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott. It is now.
Yeah.
This is also going to be on YouTube unedited, so we'll have that evidence as backup if need be.
What?
That was the only one that I think that I was like
Delete the VOD.
really looking at was Into the Bloodstream because it just sounded really cool.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. I was also looking at Master of Shadows, but I don't know how fun that would be. It sounds like from the wording of that, Scott, that like Mike and Wade would get my stealth bonus, and that wouldn't make a lot of sense with Mortifer having a ninja stealth bonus.
I mean, give me
Mortifer
the
is
great-
very stealthy.
Allies moving at no more than half their move rate use ninja's stealth bonus.
Wow.
Do you want to know what my
Absolutely,
stealth?
dude. What are you talking about? Don't shake your head, no, Scott. Imagine Mortifer sneaking into
As
every
his
combat.
giant
I
form.
imagine
What's
Crunk.
the bonus?
Crunk, you're like,
What's the bonus? Allies moving at no more than half their move rate use Ninja's stealth bonus.
We would get whatever his stealth bonus is when he does his skills, which
So
would be high because
my -8 modifier wouldn't be as.
it'd probably turn into like a +1 or +2.
Probably. Now, would my stealth bonus be depictive if I had invisibility on?
It's not. Was this a third party ability?
It is.
Yeah, that is definitely.
Damn it!
third
All
party.
right, we're never gonna see this. That's so good.
I mean, to be fair,
why.
Mike is already emulating it. He's giving it to me right now.
Right, I'm using your stealth ability right now. Hang on. I know I'm rolling with like a +8 with these headphones.
Oh, the other one that we were talking about, Scott, was the Shadow Blade.
I got a dirty tissue. Hold on. Oh.
Mine is
wow.
clean.
That's the same dirty tissue used like months ago for Star Wars.
The same joke.
It might be.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
So a ninja with this trick can consume specially prepared herbs to strengthen their mind. Consider one key point and smoke, eat, or inject an herbal compound as a move action.
I got a
AC.
bunch of smokable herbs for you, Pat. Don't worry.
Well, it gives you a huge bonus to your will saves for 10 minutes
Wait,
per
what
level.
is this? What is this?
It's an herbal compound to like fortify your mind, but at a cost. I don't see you really doing that one. Flurry of Stars is a nice one if you want to do that. You know.
Are you saying no to into the bloodstream?
I like Into the Bloodstream. That one that beefs that
The
shit
only
up.
other one that I think we were talking about was Shadow Blade. Gain the ability to create a light weapon with made of solid shadow. But I don't know if that.
I like that
That's
one.
such a weird wording.
I honestly think Mike has the ability to like make you a weapon out of like alchemical goop if you needed to. I'm pretty sure you can almost like shit out a weapon.
Because honestly, like a lot of the third party rogue tricks or whatever sound really, really cool, but like I don't know if I would ever use them for what I want my character to do. Into the Bloodstream is exactly what I want him to do, which is why it fits perfectly.
I like it, and I like the other two we've chosen. I'm just kind of like rounding out the rest of the options. Mike, look and see if Pathfinder
I did look into the Flurry of
offers-
Stars, but I don't know.
Look and see if Pathfinder offers an alchemical liquid weapon. If you can't find it in Pathfinder as a rule, I'm almost positive it exists in Eberron as an alchemical liquid weapon. It's literally a liquid that kind of like solidifies into almost like a 1 minute or 10 minute lasting, very fragile, almost like a piece of glass. You can imagine almost
Another
like
one that I
honey
was
turning
looking
into
at was-
amber or something.
It was hidden weapons, but like
Hold
I don't know
on
how
one
often we have
second
to
get
check
through.
weapons. You know what I mean? It's not the checking a conceal weapon. It's more of the draw hidden weapons as a move action.
Like
So should we
liquid
just
blade,
straight up-
Scott?
I think it's called Liquid Blade. And Pat, straight up add acceleration of form onto that list I have open for ninja tricks. Okay. Actually, you know, I
I'm
actually
gonna
have
read
it
this
here. I
off,
can do
Scott.
that.
Okay, let me know if this sounds about right.
Shoot.
You can empty the contents of this palm-sized metal tube with the quick flick of your wrist, a move action, causing the bubbling transparent liquid within to instantly solidify into a jagged crystalline blade. By holding the tube, you can then use the crystalline blade as if it were a medium short sword with the fragile quality. The blade lasts for 10 minutes, after which it evaporates, leaving nothing behind but the tube. You can add 1 dose of poison to the liquid in the bottle, which acts like applying a dose of poison to a weapon, except it is a full round action.
I knew
When
it.
the liquid-
I knew there was something.
When the liquid turns into a solid blade, the weapon includes 1 application of that poison. When the blade evaporates, the poison does so as well. Crafting a liquid blade is a DC 15 craft alchemy check.
I knew it.
40 GP worth of stuff, weight 2 pounds.
I knew it. Cool. So there you go, Pat. You don't have to worry about that Shadow Blade thing. He got you.
I can make you some weapons.
All right. So there's acceleration of form already in there. 3 rounds of haste and displacement. You wanted the disappearing one, right?
Invisibility's on the fence right now.
Okay, I'm gonna add it in there just in case because it's pretty high on the fence, if you ask me. But I'm nobody, so
Dumb question.
shoot.
Rogue talent. Gain rogue talent in place of a ninja trick. Are there any good rogue talents?
I mean, there are, but like you'd have
Is that
to
just
know.
like trap sense stuff that I already kind of know?
There's some pretty cool rogue talents. It's just whether or not it works for your build. You'd have to go through the whole other list. I mean, I'm still seeing things.
Too
Here.
lazy for that.
I'm still seeing things in here like fast stealth, which is also a rogue talent. So when you're stealthing, you don't have to move at half speed. You can move at full speed, so it allows you to just move a little bit quicker when you're stealthing. Sounds mundane, but it can certainly be useful. There's also, what else did I see here? Shadow Clone we looked at, blah. As I said beforehand, the idea of like having more ninja stars to throw, that kind of tickled my fanny a little bit. I really liked the poison one that you had mentioned. Like I really, really liked that one.
For my shurikens, can I poison those?
Yep, poison anything.
Except mortar.
Yeah, if that's the case, Flurry of Stars could be fun.
Yeah, I thought so.
I did look at Fast Stealth. I was also looking at Deadly Range because that could be fun.
I didn't see that one. Give me 1 second. I'll get to it.
Increased range of dealing sneak attack damage by 10 feet. Because I mean that I can get in and out of an attack without providing an attack of opportunity, right?
I mean, yeah, you don't not really. It depends on there's a
Situation.
billion factors, yeah. But honestly, deadly range, because it caps at 30 feet. That just allows you to get to 40 feet. Ooh. You know, like that's not very exciting. I would say no for that one.
Okay. Dark Vision just didn't jump out at me. I hardly used Dark Vision when we played 5e.
Dark Vision's you would always have on if you had it. So, this is spend keep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. But that was.
I
A different
thought
campaign we
about
did
Breath
before.
of the Ancestor, but I don't know.
I don't really see that one as being you.
Yeah. The only thing I thought would be bleeding attack.
It's actually what I literally just opened.
That would be the only one that like besides invisibility that I think would make sense.
So the only problem with bleeding attack,
but I don't know if I would want to make things bleed. I would want to get in and just straight up assassinate.
Yeah. So there are some opponents where getting a hit is very difficult. So having the DOT after you hit them is a good thing.
Right.
But truth be told, Wade is gonna make things go pop. So usually you don't have to worry.
Giving something a scratch isn't gonna worry.
Yeah, he's gonna make things kind of explode a little bit. So
Can you kill?
That's what I'm also trying to
bugs?
think is like I'm not just trying to think of me like one-on-one, but if I'm like in a team oriented thing, Wade's probably gonna be able to just destroy
Get
a lot.
AoE attacks.
Wade soloed everything so far.
Right, and that's why I'm trying to think of like stuff that like that ninja ability where you guys can just get my stealth. Like that would be nice and helpful, but it's way too OP. I started looking at other things like I can slow my breathing and dumb stuff like that. Just other things that things that I wouldn't use in that's why I started looking for like why I started looking at like rogue talent and stuff like that.
So I like Into the Bloodstream because it's not even like it's broken. It's saying that it's saying that when a ninja makes a sneak attack while using a poisoned weapon, so that's already very situational. Poisoned weapon and sneak attack, cool. They may sacrifice some of their sneak attack dice, which means that you're actually doing less damage. And in exchange, you get to increase the DC. So at this current level, you can more or less sacrifice all your sneak attack damage as 4 dice to increase the DC by 3. You're sacrificing an average of 14 damage for a 15% greater chance that they fail a saving throw. I mean, that is a serious sacrifice, but depending on what poison that is, that could be quite the outcome. So yeah. I
feel like it's not too overly powered. I think it's perfectly situational and definitely what I would use.
I'm Into the Bloodstream tickles my fanny, to be clear. So
Wade is threatening chat.
No, just DJ him. He's not people.
I was also looking at undetected sabotage. That could be kind of fun. That's a very Crassa thing, you know? Situational. Extremely situational. Sabotage or disable a device and leave it appearing functional.
Mm-hmm. Problem is, I don't really see
very,
that
very situational.
Yeah. So there's those 3 other ones that I think we were leaning towards. You still Vanishing Trick was the one that you were still on the fence for. Has the ability to turn invisible on your own for 7 rounds, just also gone for 7 rounds.
How good is it? Improved unarmed strike. I'm not. Would I be doing anything unarmed?
Probably not. Your unarmed damage is 1d3. You're gonna avoid that. Cool. So now we just add these in here. So.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. Again, I would like it to be smoke bomb, but that can't happen.
I mean, what about smoke bomb tickles your fanny? Because Mike can actually make smoke
Poison bomb.
sticks.
That is legit it.
Oh, so as a requisite,
I have to go down that tree of smoke bomb, then.
but I'm pretty sure Mike can
Poison
make
bomb.
poison bombs for you. What does poison bomb
Right, but
do?
it will affect me, I think.
So what does poison bomb do?
I wanted the choking bomb.
So it's
Living
the third,
creatures
you
affected
have to
by
get
are
all
staggered.
3 of those. I'm pretty sure
Right,
you get
right,
all
and
3 of those.
That's what I'm saying. Like it wouldn't be worth losing acceleration of form and into the bloodstream and stuff. So like, it's not that big of a deal.
It's just it's too steep. Too
Yeah.
steep. A purchase. Give me 1 second. I'm just kind of putting these all in here for you. Cut and paste. Supernatural. And then lastly what was the other one called? Vanishing.
Vanishing trick. Yeah.
Okay. Oop. God, I love this music. It
Key
makes
charge
me so happy.
kind of sounds a little fun.
What is it?
Key charge.
What does that do?
Expend 1 key point to explosively charge a thrown weapon. That mixed with like flurry of stars. Exploding shurikens.
Oh, it does sound fun.
It sounds
shucks.
fun, but I mean,
Okay. Ninja tricks. Okay.
God.
Three chosen, listed below. Listen below. Wow, listed below.
That would be like more for sneaking though. Whenever the Mulan characters in the cartoon are like sneaking around, there's like the one big guy who's like tiptoeing.
Oh god, I can't. I'm so happy when this new Mulan comes out. It doesn't have that stupid fucking dragon in it. Oh god, I was like Eddie Murphy dragon was like the worst part of the Mulan
Going
movies.
straight to streaming, isn't it?
It might have to
Not
just because
yet.
of COVID, but like.
I thought it was
Like-
going. It's gonna be $30. I thought that.
not
announced.
yet. I don't think it's out yet.
I'd pay it.
No, not yet. But
I-
isn't? I think it's.
I love Mulan. I mean, the lack of it being a musical makes me a little sad. But honestly, all the new live action Disney movies have been garbage with the music, anyways. So I'm perfectly fine with them going without it and just cutting out what they're just gonna be disappointed
I
with.
think they're realizing that
So.
it's bad. So I hope that this new leaf that they're turning over is actually good and not more garbage.
It's just Eddie Murphy's character in that was just offensive to like. All he did was just make fun of her culture the entire time. The only good thing is he's like, you know, you're a girl, you can still have, you know, significance, but at the same time while also being sexist the entire time. So I was like, I don't know, I hated Mushu. He was the worst. But of course it's a kids movie, so throw it in there for the kids. Look, it's a talking dragon. All right, so we have all of your features from your class, assuming there is no archetypes for you inside there. Unsegunda. Looking at this a little bit better now that I remember what a ninja does, because I read it all. Doesn't tickle my fanny. An Unchained ninja. Finesse training. Hello. Walks in with weapon finesse. What?
What is weapon finesse?
So, you know, in 5e, if you're like, I like using my strength, I use your strength. I like using my dex, use your dex. That's not how it works in other editions. Every melee weapon is strength-based. Unless you take a feat. Then you can use dexterity for your chance to hit, but still strength for damage. Unless you take this one very specific feat that allows you to use dexterity for damage with one very specific weapon. It's called like sunrise scimitar or something like that. I don't know, some specific scimitar feat that allows you to get that. But this class feature allows you at first level to the weapon finesse bonus feat is for one weapon of your choice. In addition, starting at third level, you can select any a type of weapon that can be used by weapon finesse, such as rapiers, daggers, whatever. Once the choice is made, it cannot be changed. Whenever you successfully make a melee attack with this weapon, you can add your dexterity damage instead of strength. That's crazy.
Where is this at?
It's an updated version of Ninja called Unchained.
Oh,
Just Google Pathfinder Ninja Unchained.
Ninja Unchained.
Yeah, that's what I was
Back
talking
Ninja
about.
now after his deal went south.
Same member of skill.
I
Same
got
member
you,
of
Mike.
skill ranks.
Thank you, Wade.
Dude, this fucking ninja's got a crossbow bolt.
Oh, the
I want-
picture.
Yeah.
I want a popsicle. Ooh, I have Italian ice.
Like, why are you being weird?
Like some shaved ice or something, like the ice with like they put the little flavoring on top. Little spoon.
Little spoon.
Wait a second. Let me just double check something really quickly because I feel like I'm an ass.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure if there's any
Shh.
Italian ice
Okay,
places open.
okay,
this
good.
late.
I can order alcohol right now if you want. You can DoorDash it to my house.
Yeah, you can't really do that at 11 o'clock on the
Oh, okay.
Gotta move here, man. We have it all open all night. We've been to In-N-Out yesterday.
You're not on the East Coast. You're like,
Oh, no.
you're like how many hundreds of miles from the coast?
I'm like thousands of miles.
Not you, him.
Oh,
I'm so far away. I'm still in Eastern time zone. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah, but it's at the East Coast.
I'm sure that time works the exact same here as it does there.
But
And
that's-
either way, I couldn't use DoorDash or Uber Eats or Postmates right now in most of those places unless I was in a city.
I'm not in a city. Ninja
Why don't
tricks.
you order you some food on DoorDash then, Scott? Tell me how it goes.
Oh,
tell
no.
me how's it going?
You're on the East Coast. Surely it'll work for you. It's
I-
relevant to this discussion, isn't
I
it?
don't use DoorDash.
Your proximity to the beach
I'll go
tells
pick
you
it
whether or
up.
not McDonald's delivers.
I'll go
Look
pick
at
it
me.
up.
Alright, good
I'm
talk.
Mike.
Thanks. Displacement at fourth level of a ninja
Stop,
makes it.
Scott.
Oh, I got this. At fourth level, whenever a ninja attacks an opponent that would be denied the dexterity bonus to AC, or when she flanks her target, she gains a +2 on her attack roll. Wait, an additional +2?
Wait, what is this called?
Wait, why is it called? It's called dispatchment.
Okay. At
Okay.
fourth level, is that?
Yeah, what does a ninja usually get at fourth level? Uncanny dodge. They also get uncanny dodge. What else do they usually get? Ninja.
A ninja trick.
Oh, you're giving up ninja trick. No, you still get fucking ninja tricks. Every second level. Do you just get more stuff? Style strike
think-
at fifth level? I think we've been had. I think Silvery Horsey has lied to us. They were trying to hide the goods.
So what you're saying is I'm gonna be a ninja Unchained instead of a basic bitch ninja.
You don't get light step though. For whatever that's worth. You don't get light step.
So I just can't run on water, is what you're saying.
I mean, that is a little upsetting. I also
In
haven't looked
Dark
at,
Sun, he can't run on water. Oh no.
or
Oh, no.
magma, or the silt sea, or trees. Give me 1 second. I'm just looking at the rest of the stuff real quick. Vanishing trick is still there. Oh, what was the other one called? Accelerated. What was it called?
Acceleration of form.
They actually don't have that in Unchained, which is funny, but that you can just allow the other one in there. Oh, light step
What
becomes a trick.
skills? Oh, it does.
Uh,
Where do you see this? Is there a way that I could see it?
yeah, when you're in the Unchained one, you have to then open up the tricks. You have to right click, open up the tricks.
Ninja trick.
Yeah. And light step over here is move forward action, double speed. And you don't have to use a a key point to do it. You just do it, which is kind of
Light
cool.
step.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it takes place of one of my 3, right?
Correct. It would if you
That's
chose to.
kind of
Yeah.
stupid.
But I mean, yeah, you just nix. You just nix that. I'm fine with that. But I'm just looking, going, holy shit! Look at, like, instead of light step, you get finesse training alone is worth it for the chance to hit and damage without having to grab the feet.
Yeah, that's real good.
Style strike is pretty sexy. Dispatchment is an additional +2. Because, like, whenever you flank, you get a +2 chance to hit anyways. But dispatchment gives you an additional, like it says, a 4th level whenever ninja attacks an opponent that would be denied the dexterity bonus to AC, or when she flanks her attacker, she has a +2 bonus on her attack roll. That means an additional +2 on top of what you would already get from flanking. That means flanking gives you a +4. Holy shit, flanking gives you a +4. You're definitely going to have to grab the weapon, what's it called? Combat expertise feat. You have to grab combat expertise. Combat expertise gives you a penalty to your chance to hit, but increases your AC.
Silver Horsey does have a point. These are all combat skills, while we already have Mortifer.
Yeah, but you're losing nothing to gain more.
I'm losing light step, Scott.
Oh, my golly. But you're getting dispatchment.
Can't run on my lava.
But if you have dispatchment,
My liquid hot magma.
you can get dispatchment, and you can save a feat and increase your damage by dexterity. I mean, it's a win.
I'm totally fine going Unchained, by the way. This is exactly from that picture alone. Do you not see the picture on that website?
Yeah, I did. That
Yeah,
picture
that's
we used.
kind of how I just envisioned my dude anyway.
I think it's the same picture they used for Vigilante.
Probably.
Look up the Vigilante feat.
While she's like sitting on top of a gargoyle.
So Style Strike, I had to look it up from the Unchained Monk. So at 5th level, a monk can learn one type of Style Strike, in this case, it would be a ninja. Whenever he makes a flurry of blows, he can designate one of his unarmed strikes as a Style Strike. The attack is resolved as normal, but has an additional... Okay. An additional effect depending on the type of strike, 9th level, blah, blah, blah. So break is... So grappling, defensive spin.
You see how bright he made that? He did that to like upset you, Mike.
You lighting me up?
You have to kill him now.
I'll murder him while he sleeps.
How about that, Mike? That make you
Jesus
happy?
Christ.
It does. That's why I minimized it.
Sorry, I spotlighted the video because I'm a nice person. Flying kick, foot stomp, hammer blow, headbutt, knockback kick, leg sweep, rabbit punch. Hey, that sounds like what they were doing to the... You know what? Never mind. Shatter punch, spin kick, and throat crush. Okay. Do you have to do this with a flurry of blows, though? Was Ninja... Unchained Ninja. Whenever she spends a key point to make it... Oh!
Why doesn't this website have dark mode?
I don't know. So listen. The way Style Strike works is whenever you spend the key point to get an additional attack, which is something you can totally do, you can make that second attack, also be a Style Strike attack. So like the throat punch one, instead of like a Style Strike attack, you can actually hit them with like your sword and make it a throat punch sword attack. So like, oh, I can't, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty cool. It's just giving you more options in combat, which has two effects. One, dude, more options in combat. And two, it's more options in combat. Your call. We are already done with the vanilla.
I'd rather just go Unchained, to be honest. It sounds more fun.
He wants more. Ladies and gentlemen, he wants more.
It's kind of exactly how I kind of envisioned how my character looked anyways. So that sold me on it.
Okay. Finesse training, we're at again.
Finesse training? Or are you just copy pasting?
I am. I'm that kind of boy.
So are we just home brewing that I can have the whatever the other skills were from the other?
No, the only thing that you're losing light step. I'm gonna delete that. And
That's fine, but
the
I
rest
can
of-
still have that
the rest of it's
different
fine. The
form or
fact
whatever.
that the other one's not on there is probably just a misnomer. It's probably that this page was written before that one was updated. That's all. Because it should be the same.
That's fine. Okay.
Select a second weapon at 9th level. Sorry, 11th level, and a third weapon at 19th level. Ooh.
Big oofs, guys. We found something out about Mortifer.
Well, I don't know. What did we find out? What did we find out about Mortifer?
It's in the chat.
It's too far.
I dare not speak it.
Oh, sure what it is. To have us. I
dare not
on.
speak its name.
Okay. Key pull, I don't think changes at all. Ninja tricks, all this other shit doesn't change
I
at
honestly
all.
don't know how the key pull works.
I'll explain. There's we go.
I figured. Because it says that I can, it's supernatural energy that I can use accomplishing amazing feats, but I don't know how I accumulate them. I remember you telling me it's kind of like a, it's kind of like gaining energy or something like that.
You just
Or I have like a bank of them.
Mm-hmm. You wake up in the morning with a bank of them.
That's what I remember you saying. So.
Flat-footed and flanked foes. There we go. Oh, what do I'm deleting light steps. Put so much work into that too. All right, and style strike is the last thing we're adding. You have to choose which style you want.
Box Black says, just remember what happened to the other one, the other ninja who didn't have light step. She drowned.
Ha ha ha. Shh. Shh. Multiclassing is fine, but not for Pat. It's his first time ever playing Pathfinder. Shh, Joey might still be in chat, okay? He's a little touchy about that. You don't understand. I've killed a lot of Joey's characters. He gets a little defensive. And then I helped him make this really badass synthesis summoner. And
Joey says to fuck off, by the way.
No, Joey's not here. He can't hear me. So listen,
Oh,
I made
okay.
this really badass synthesis summoner with him. I was like, listen, I'm gonna help you make this badass character because I feel bad that I keep like killing off your characters and stuff. So I'm gonna make this super badass. He's like, cool. And then he gets thrown into this combat that's like crazy powerful bad guys. Makes a couple of terrible decisions and even worse dice rolls, and almost died. But luckily he didn't.
Why do you keep killing his characters?
It's not intentional. It kind of just happens. You know, it's like, listen, in Pathfinder, you die at negative your Constitution score health points. I think his character had like a 12 con and he was at negative 11 or something like that. That's how close it was. It was pretty rough.
You legit scared me. I'm like, there's a creepy bald man running in from Wade's screen. Then it's just Wade.
Thanks, man.
I mean, like you said, it's just Wade.
Wade, I'm stronger than you now.
What punch did you want to do?
What punch?
What style strike did you want to do?
Where can I see these?
I'm gonna send it to you in, I suppose, Twitch chat for simplicity.
Well, no. Oh, okay.
I think
Funny enough,
Jake
this is
thought he
the
was stronger than
exact
me,
same
too,
page I'm on.
and then he wasn't.
Jake never thought that. Jake is a kind and humble boy.
I
Jake
only
is a
get
good
one
soul.
form.
I'm gonna confirm that, but I believe so.
So
At
by
night
strength,
level,
are you like built to cover my weaknesses, or
no, God.
I know your strength isn't going to be higher. You're a dex based, right?
Yeah. But I can use my dex damage as strength.
One type, yes,
Or my
sir.
strength damage as dex.
Wait, we're going monk now? Oh, Van Sexel. Are you playing a video game right now, Van Sexel? Are you half listening to us? Oh,
How
speaking
dare
of...
you give us your view?
What did I miss?
Hey, kitty. How's the pretty kitty? Who's the pretty kitty? Come here. Come here, you pretty kitty. Come here, you pretty kitty.
I feel worse all of a sudden.
Do you want to nibble my bits? Come here, pretty
Oh,
kitty.
God.
I don't think that would make Mike feel better.
Well, I could use this thing called break, which would help me with grapple, right? Joey, do you think this would be helpful?
Oh.
Sorry, that was too soon, wasn't it? Sorry.
No, it was a while ago. He could deal
I
with it.
saw the opportunity. I shouldn't have done that. The jackass.
Oof.
Combines a withering twist with a violent strike against a foe that is grappling him.
Listen, the fact that the wizard was 9th level and I had perfectly selected spells that worked perfect for the scenario that he was in, because wizards are highly intelligent people and prepare in advance for what their job is, doesn't mean the combat was impossible. I mean, you guys technically won. So, I mean, thanks, Steve, I guess. Moving on.
I'm really looking at throat punch and maybe leg sweep.
Honestly, throat punch might be a really good way of handling people like Jack.
I was thinking about that, yeah.
What's a good way of handling me?
Throat punching you.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
straight up, BAM!
If you just stop me from talking, I am effectively useless.
Wait, how tall are you?
Jack
Yes.
or the ninja?
The ninja.
Yes. You don't know my discernible height because I wear a cloak.
I think I would have an idea of whether it's close to 5 feet, 6 feet, 44 feet, somewhere in that range.
Hold on, is Mortifer that smart? Sorry.
You wouldn't think about it, but I mean, you just reaching his throat when he's like in giant.
I'm thinking about having this ninja not horrifically tall, but within like the 5'8" to like 6 foot range. Average.
Even
height,
if I
guess.
wasn't enlarged, if I was just normal height, imagine like a 5'8" person trying to punch a 12-foot person in the throat.
You're half giant, of course. You're huge.
It'd be like trying to dunk a basketball. Like not many.
You have to
people
kick
can-
off of something.
Yeah.
But he's a ninja.
Also, someone who's 5'8" punching something that's 44 feet tall in the neck, like realistically, that would just like bounce off of them. But according to these Pathfinder rules, it just doesn't do anything. I guess hurts just.
I
as bad.
give you a sharp blow to the foe's throat, hampering its ability to speak for 1 round as if it had the caster croak spell blight.
Yeah, that would suck for me.
Pat, did you know an arrow does as much damage if you're a foot tall or 50 feet tall?
I think I remember you telling me about this.
That's actually not true.
Your con doesn't change when you get big or small. Same hit points.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
Same hit box, I
Your
guess.
con
what you-
actually does change when you get big or small. That's not true. But when you increase your size by a low-level spell, it does not.
Low levels. You're a low level spell.
Sick burn, dude. Got him.
Yes, I did.
Vance, thank you for the 5 gifted sub bomb. We love you.
Shoot an arrow into his knee, then he has to stop adventuring. You've taken an arrow to the knee. I'm retiring. I feel like I'm going to go become a guard in a city.
I'm going to die.
We got ourselves that problem.
I like how in that world, being an adventurer, the retirement option after that is just go be a guard in a world where dragons are flying around murdering people.
Well, you see what they do during those fights. They just like run in circles and they die.
Yeah. They sometimes swing at the air.
When the thing's like way up high, they're swinging their swords, then it lands on top of them. They pull out their bow and arrow and can't fire because it's on top of them.
Yeah, so Scott, I think I'm gonna do throat punch or throat crush.
Cool. I like Throat Crush because it's really cool against spellcasters. Should you ever come across them, it's more psionics in this world.
Is it always guaranteed to work? I mean, obviously it says without discernible throat, multiple vocal cords, blah blah blah. If I were to use it, say on like Mortifer, would it work?
I mean, yeah, it's I mean, they can't speak and they can't cast spells, but Mortifer doesn't cast spells; he uses psionic powers.
Right, but I can still make them unable to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll add that to your character sheet for you.
See that, Mortifer?
Crush.
He's gonna want to shut you up for
I was
some
gonna say, is he
reason.
building his character to join the party or fight the party?
I don't know. Joey is saying I do recommend getting 1 rank in swimming after what I experienced.
Just one single ring.
Yeah, but as
With
we've seen,
almonds.
as we've heard about Joey's experience with D&D, maybe don't take his advice. You know what I mean?
That's true. It doesn't seem like he can build a character very well.
Yeah. Now he's gonna
I'm
get
guessing he
angry at
wasn't
me
playing
again.
in Athos because swimming here.
It does exist.
Yeah, remember that freaking the super
Sand?
There are
thing?
seafaring campaigns in Athos, just to be clear.
With water?
No,
Or
the
sand.
Silt Sea.
Yeah.
Chocolate with almonds would be so good right now.
It's so good. I don't like almonds, but I like them in chocolate.
Never trust Pat. He likes to cure people. Yeah, Scott and Mike haven't gotten to experience playing games with me yet.
You are quite the cleric.
Hey, I
Right,
received
You're
a
an
gift.
Ephesian cleric.
I received a
Steve.
gift sub. Am I not subbed again? That's
Apparently
funny.
you're not subbed again, so you had made Steve spend his money on you.
Oh, thanks, Steve. Thank you for subbing me to my own channel. I appreciate it, man. It's very sweet of you.
Ouch,
didn't
Mathis. I'm just
deserve
gonna
it,
see myself
Steve.
out after that. All good fun, my man.
We're making me a
This is
character.
coming from
right now,
somebody who
not
doesn't
Kelly.
make his own characters, so.
Yeah, somebody's not very good at D&D.
Well, you DM. Scott.
Spoiler, it's me.
It's true. I mean, no, Pat. No.
Fox Black M says, "Don't trust Scott too much."
Okay.
Followed by
You say
never
that, but Wade puts too much trust in me. Remember that one?
Trust in
Remember that
me.
trust? Remember that trust Wade put in me with the church in 7 Days to Die?
Trust in me.
That was the funniest shit, Wade.
I won't lie, she was actually a good part about the new Jungle Book.
Whenever I'm feeling down, I go back and I watch that clip.
Yeah, Pat, the floor, it broke. I can't believe it. The support beam must have gone out.
I think we finished you, Pat. I think I finished him.
Hell yeah.
Oh, now you just have to go through Mythic. You ever heard of Mythic?
Oh, Jesus, I didn't mean not even that far. I meant finish him with class features. He still has to get first level human, third, fifth, and seventh level feats.
Oh, God, you've not even started yet.
Yeah, I know.
I actually choked as you said the things you still had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're like, oh, Pat, you're done. And by that, I mean you have a character name and a species.
He doesn't have a character name. I said done with class features. That's all. He hasn't been skill points yet either. I mean, come on. You realize
Eyes
we've
are
only been
watering.
doing this for 2 hours. It's not much time.
I am
it
better
feels
than
like
Mark
it's
in
only
7
been
Days to
6
Die.
hours to Mike and I.
Well, remember, if you need more time, you always have next week. Because I
God,
won't
my
be here
eyes
next
are
week.
watering from actually dying.
You can't see Mike
Wait.
Notice on not listen to him either.
Wait, are we not having a session next week?
We are
No,
having
you
a
don't.
session
You don't
next week.
need Jack here. Jack is gone right now.
I would not be opposed to not having a session next week.
Oh no. What's the matter?
I might be sick.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you need a hug?
The
What's
hell am
coming
I
out next
missing?
week?
My birthday next week.
Oh, what day?
Oh,
Oh,
Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh, that's fair. Happy
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
birthday.
thank God! Trinity is done. Something good could come for Pat. We're playing next week. Everyone, cancel your plans. We're playing.
Can I have a gun? Scott, for my birthday,
Oh
can you
yeah,
give me a
whatever
gun?
you want, buddy. For your birthday,
For your birthday, you
trust
get
me,
some pretty
Scott
awesome.
will hook you up.
Yeah, absolutely. I can give you a gun named Trini. It'd be amazing.
It won't even be
Dude.
named Trinity. He'll give you a whole new.
Wait.
curse.
Oh,
We
it's a
have
gun named
to-
Trini, and it goes, ba-bow, ba-barbara, ba-barbara.
You would punish me on Pat's birthday?
If it made Pat laugh, I bet you he would.
Stop.
I would totally be down with that. Have you seen the Van Helsing movie?
Yes.
You know that like auto crossbow that he gets?
Yes.
That
yes.
just can that be the Trini just bar.
Yeah.
Barba.
I am too old for this shit.
Gotta reload.
Younger than me.
Barba.
Oh, that's awesome. That made me happy. Okay, so there's a shoot turnips. Come on, has to be effective.
Poison turnips.
Done. So
Next week's gonna rock, dude.
so yeah, sir, why don't you yeah, we can give Wade some special armor if you want. They give you barbared blade, like barbared armor. You know what I mean?
Barbara
Like,
Blade.
Yeah, I like the
barbared armor. Yeah, there's like barbared armor. You know what I mean? Like if somebody tries to
Barbared
grab
armor.
barbared armor, you know, it's spiky. Yeah, it's a good idea.
You could literally see Wade aging as he sits there.
I mean,
No!
he's just losing hair. So, to be fair, we keep watching just Mike die over and over and over again.
Yeah, what is this? Who made this?
Probably Dean Cuddy.
What?
Mike, do you know what we're watching?
No, of
Wait,
course
is there
not.
something up? Is there something up?
Yeah, it's not your darkness anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
hang
sick
on, I
of
gotta
staring
look.
at your darkness.
Staring at my
God.
darkness.
It's been that way
What
for a
is
long
this?
time.
Oh, I don't have the stream preview up. That's bright. Ugh.
Damn, Mike.
He does exist.
It was either that or grab like one of our YouTube VODs and just like crop it down, muted, and just have that,
Oh, yeah,
have
that's
that
from,
playing in the background. So it's just Mike just like,
Mike
Yeah,
talking.
what the heck
It
is
looks
that
like one
from?
of those horrible things you see at like Chuck E. Cheese, like on their commercial, their little TV like things. Like there's a mic actually standing like a mic animatronic, but then like they have the little TVs playing a commercial and like that.
That's from a Judge Mathis episode. I just can't remember which one.
Clearly the Jack Ephesian Bard episode.
Yeah, that's Dean's editing. That's for sure.
it's definitely Dean style. I mean, I know because I love Dean Cuddy. All right, so yeah, sir. Are you ready to? Do you want to jump into the hard part and do feats, or do you want to stick with the easy part and do skills first?
Let's just do feats. It'll be easier. We'll get over that hump and then
It's
we
gonna be
can-
easier.
Wait, you haven't? Oh boy,
Where am I going to see these feats?
dude, feats are gonna take.
I mean, wait, I don't know what you're thinking.
There's
we're
so many
doing on this
pages
call.
of feats.
Like, I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I thought maybe we'd all wrap up and go out to eat and.
Yeah, I don't know what you were expecting.
All right.
You and I could
It's
probably
almost
go to
like
bed.
I said, hey guys, why don't you guys just play with Mortifer and Jack
It's gonna be a
tonight?
3-week
No,
thing.
what we should have done is you and Pat and me, Wade, could go to
No,
bed.
because we got to build him. He has to be done. He needs to be
Yeah.
done. So let's oh god, I'm like getting anxiety doing feats. Okay.
Oh God.
All right. This campaign is gonna last longer than 6 sessions. Let's just be
No,
clear.
it's not going to.
You
It's
say that.
definitely lasted longer than 6 sessions. All right.
You're gonna douche.
Okay, let's see.
I need a
It's
button that
better.
just
We
plays
took
that.
2 sessions just to make Pat's character.
Start with Pat. Start with style feats. I
do
don't
I
remember what
say?
style it is. There's something like crane or tiger or dragon or something like that. That's like really sexy for a style feat. It allows you
Where
to
is this at?
sorry, I just clicked on this. Here, I'm gonna post this inside Twitch. Okay, so start here. Click the style feats button. That'll at least narrow it down for you. It's literally like 600 feats you can choose from. This isn't 5e.
What do you recommend? Go with that.
Check out style feats and see what jumps out for you. I'm gonna look at all of the other ones. You check out those 15.
Did you say
I'll check out
combat feats?
style feats?
Combat feats?
Trust me, style are combat feats.
How many am I choosing?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
See if anything tickles your fanny and we'll work from there. Combat and critical. Let me look at critical real quick. Alright, so critical feats. Wade, are you getting familiar with Mortifer? Are you getting comfortable? Like, are you ready to Mortifer it up?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys are real
Octopus
close
style
and ready
is
for that.
Octopus style is tickling my fancy. The wording alone.
Octopus
You anticipate the attacks of more than one enemy at once. Your arms flail about in a confusing pattern of strikes and trips.
I mean, Katara used to do it, you know?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Just running at the end.
I don't think Mike's here anymore. I don't see movement in the dark. Oh, okay.
I'm still here.
I don't see any more red.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
Okay, let me start with words like dexterity.
Just leave.
Like
go to
combat.
bed.
How about combat expertise? Start with combat expertise. Grant allies a +2 dodge bonus to AC against a single adjacent opponent melee attack. Will you take a -2? Fuck that noise. Don't like my friends that much. Alright, blinding flash, blistering feint. Fainting is nifty. Do you need a feint? No, because you get friends, so you don't need a feint. And Wade gives you lots of opportunities. You gain +2 bonus feint check. No. Clambering escape? No. Cloak and dagger style. Choose one light melee weapon. While using this style, whenever you use the attack... Nah. Cloak and dagger subterfuge, cloak and dagger tactics, combat expertise is sexy as fluff. We already opened that one to look at it. Combat patrol. Requires mobility as well. Let me check that one out. Prove dirty trick. Prove disarm. I don't know if you'd want disarm. Do you guys think that he would like disarm? Diva strike? Oh, Jesus fuck. Can Wade get Diva strike?
Jesus Christ.
Is that loud?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Who can say?
So is he louder? That'll wake you up. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Oh, that hurt.
Whoops.
Wow. Okay.
I've never been so unsettled by a suit.
Might have to edit that down a little bit.
I feel like I've been violated in all those ways.
God, Skitsy, that was great. So far, the one that's like really jumping out at me that I really, really like is Kraken style.
Kraken! I'll have to check it out for you.
It is this grappling style mimics the powerful crushing blows of the mini tentacled Kraken. This style focuses on pulverizing holds around a creature's chest, limbs, and throat. Kind of tying back into the throat crush.
Oh, so what does it allow you to do, though?
I don't know. It doesn't.
I'll have to read it. Okay.
Oh, Kraken's. Oh, okay. I haven't been reading all the other like abilities he gives me.
Gang up. Merciless beating is the name of a feat. I just have to read it because of the name. There's a feat called Mirror Move. That's pretty cool. It's
What
like,
does mirror move do, dude?
it's like when you go to drama class and you have to do that, like.
Yeah, I know.
Better?
It keeps cutting out even though it's way quieter. Which is actually kind of annoying because, like, it's way quieter, so it was nice. But then
Did the first one cut out?
No. No, we felt it.
Hmm.
Loud again, but now it's also cutting out again. My blade is yours.
Button. I recorded it on multiple buttons.
Oh, multiple buttons. Yay.
Open up.
I see elusive gnome style.
Excuse me?
I mean,
Ooh, elusive gnome style.
there's a feat called reposition and improved. There's an improved reposition. That could be useful.
The chaotic, somewhat random design of your racial weapons make it easy to combine them with illusions. See this dagger? It is very big.
Slayer's Feint. You're allowed to use acrobatics instead of bluff to feint. That's pretty cool. Steal. Trip. Trip feats are usually... Tripping is way more powerful in this version than fucking 5e and garbagey. What is 2-weapon feint? Forego first melee attack to feint. Oh, interesting. Alright, so I pulled up Combat Expertise is a -1 to attack rolls, +1 to AC. When you base attack when it's +4, which yours is, you can take a -2 for a +2, which you can do. But there's also something else you can do that gives that an enhanced bonus as well. Kraken style requires improved grapple and improved unarmed strike. Is he talking about Kraken style or octopus style?
I was kind of joking with octopus style, but Kraken style kind of sounded cool.
Oh, it requires improved grapple and improved unarmed strike, Steve's saying. So you wouldn't be able to do it unless you got those other 2 feats first. Which would, again, be more of that melee stuff, which the cool thing with the throat punch is you don't have to worry about.
I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, because you just do it with your weapon. Oh, Combat Patrol would be a really good one for Wade. Increase your threat into air by an additional 5 feet or whatever. He just takes a step up and goes, poof. Now I hit 40 feet away. Threat into area, the area with which you can provoke attack, hit people with throw attacks for opportunity for walking.
So I have a longer reach?
Yeah, but you already have a long reach, so.
Long.
It's still going.
Oh, wow. Those are good commercials, though.
They are great commercials.
Such a great commercial.
I had just prepared that one, Scott. I'm glad you talked about my long reach.
When you successfully parry a foe's melee attack, you have to have a parry class feature, so it doesn't give that as a requisite, which makes no sense. Merciless beating. First requires gang up. So here's a cool feat for you, Pat. Gang up. You are considered flanking an opponent if at least two of your Oh no, never mind. It requires your other 2 friends to be in melee as well, and let's just say that won't happen.
Mike won't ever be in here.
He's all about survival here, all right?
Yeah,
What
no,
about-
no, the word is you're a wimp.
Sure,
What about
that's another way of describing it?
I don't think I have either of these prerequisites, so never mind. What about signature strike style?
Maybe. I'm gonna come check it out. So far, I'm sold on combat expertise. Because I know there's a way to enhance combat expertise. I just can't remember what it is.
Do I have weapon focus?
Weapon focus just +1 chance to hit with whatever weapon you end up going with. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's just very vanilla. And I like improved feint as a maybe because it allows you to feint as a move action. But we're not going to 100% take those yet. That's me going through all combat expertise related feats. There's 48 feats that pertain to combat expertise alone. And there's hundreds of combat feats alone. Why not just extra ninja? Well, extra ninja levels? No. So what Snaga's suggesting is that there's a feat that gives you extra ninja traits. So in case you want one of those extra traits. There's probably also a feat that gives you extra key points. That's probably an option too. I don't know how many extra it gives you though. Might be just 2. Could be worth it. I just typed in the letters KI and 103 things popped up.
Kings Island. Here in Cincinnati. Used to be above Paramount. Now it's Cedar Point.
Thanks, Wade.
I watched a video on how bad how good and then bad what was it? The Lara Croft thing was?
What?
I talked to Wade about that.
What's he talking about?
Tomb Raider, the ride.
There's a Tomb Raider like Lara Croft like ride that used to be at Kings Island. Wade said it made your junk non-existent.
That sounds not fun.
Oh, it's one of those rides, yeah, where they for some reason they had a little hump on the actual bar and it sat right there, and like they're
there.
flipping you, spinning you around, and you're just like the whole time your dick is just getting pounded. Like if you put a steak on your lap, that thing would be tenderized and ready to go.
Dang, dude, now I'm hungry for some steak.
I
Yeah.
like being tenderized.
So key throw is kind of like the ability to trip somebody and then hurl them. It's like a whole feat tree. I don't think that's you though, because again, that's more kind of like tripping people and stuff. It's not really your shtick. Key diversity. Okay.
You guys see treadmills?
Bone crusher.
Of course, if you had light step.
Mind of the Kensai.
I did not.
I just retweeted it.
Select arrows feet. Nope. Spend 1 key point as a swift action.
I don't even know what light step does.
Damn it, dude.
No, all these suck. Well, there's a mythic key, extra key, which you can get soon. It increases your key pool by 3. That's cool. Extra key. So there's a feat called extra key. It increases your key pool by 2. Your key pool is currently 6. So grabbing that feat even once brings you to an 8. That's kind of nice. That's a 33% increase for 1 feat.
I love you to death, Goober, but I need you to be away from my keyboard.
Flick the nose. I hear it's sensitive. So, do you want to get extra key?
That sounds nice.
Like
Being
nice and
able to
simple,
have
right?
more options right off the bat would be cool.
Yeah. I like a nice simple option too.
I also like this Earthchild topple.
Excuse me?
You made trip a giant of up to huge size. That sounds
Huge
fun,
size.
right, Scott?
Huge size. That's child's play. You need gargantuan.
What's it called again?
Okay,
What's the
how
other
about,
feat?
it's called Earthchild Binder.
That's
You
pretty
can
funny.
trip a giant of any size.
There you go. Well, does that apply to half giants?
Any size.
But half giant.
Yeah, yes, you have the giant subtype.
Hmm.
Come on, that sounds fun.
It does for me.
I'm
Would
not
you
very
allow me to
dexterous
have it?
when that big, so honestly, I'd probably just trip myself.
I know
don't
there's
if you get it.
prerequisites for me to have it, but can I just have it to fuck with Wade?
You wouldn't last very long if you accidentally tripped me and I landed on you.
I have light step, Wade. I could just climb on you.
Oh, if only you had light step. I saw you were sacrificing it for something.
Yeah, that might be fine, Scott, getting the 2 key.
Okay, I added that on there. That's one of 5 feats. The other one I very heavily suggest is combat expertise. I just have to remember my old trick for making combat expertise super badass.
I get 5 feats total.
Yeah.
So one I'm looking at is Kitsune tricks. Do I have
Kitsune? No, you are not that race.
Oh,
No.
I can't choose that?
No.
Okay. I was like, dude, I can get a dirty trick, which would be fun.
I mean, there is a whole tree for dirty tricks.
Right.
Okay, so combat expertise makes me happy. There's one called key stand. As long as you have one, I mean, I don't think you're going to be on your ass that often, so I'm not worried about it.
Where are you seeing all these, by the way? Because I don't see any of this.
No, first of all, there's a hype train started, so thank you everybody for starting the hype train. And second of all, you have there's literally hundreds of feats. You just have to go through all these little nooks and crannies. I sent you to just look at styles. You can step away from styles and look at all the other ones. Again, there's hundreds of them.
Right. I didn't know if you wanted me to like. Mythic feats are their own thing, I imagine.
Yeah, they are. We're gonna get to that soon. What you can't get
soon.
You can't get weapon specialization if you are not a fighter or a class that gives you access to fighter level 4 feats. Josh, that's actually a locked out feat for most people. Soon is a relative term. Like for instance, it is sooner between now and him acquiring the feat. Wow, Mike, you just freaked me out. That it was that it would be going back to his birth. Wow.
Chat will never know the freaky things Mike can do because they're looking at freaky
3 hypes to level all 3 of them. I don't know about that. Because we can't level Wade. He'd get too excited. And we can't level Mike. Mike's not even here. We can't level him.
What are local feats?
They literally pertain to like a particular region from the world of Galarian.
Oh, okay.
Bro. Chat, can you help me remember, if you know Pathfinder, all the tricks to make combat expertise better? Fighting defensively kind of stuff?
Bro.
Bro.
Thank you.
Nice.
Also, Wade, I want to know why I have been told by your wife and Zombie Mold to download a mod for a specific...
I don't know. That is all zombie.
Apparently this hype train...
I asked him about it, and he just said, haha, and then left. He just typed, haha.
Molly texted me, and she's like, are you talking to Zombie? And I wasn't. I was like, yeah. And she said, tell him I said, fuck you. And I was like, what? And then later I found it was because of that mod. I don't know what it is.
He won't tell me. He just said, ha, ha, ha.
None of us know.
So,
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Hype train request is if they complete the hype train for you to get a shadow sword of sorts. It's funny the idea of him having a shadow sword in the Dark Sun campaign where like the world is bright and hot. It's kind of nifty. So the request is if they complete the hype train.
Maybe made out of
shadow
steel
sword.
or iron. I thought that was the deal, right?
Or maybe it's just made out of shadow stuff, and that's even better.
Bro, shadow stuff really good.
Let's find out.
So the problem I'm having with a lot of these style feats is, from what you're telling me, like there's a panther style and all that. I don't know if I need to be a specific race or a specific class or whatever for a lot of these. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Sorry, give me 1 second. I don't know what this is. Oh, that doesn't work for your character. You would never wield one of those. It's a Madu or Madu. What is this? You would never wear that. Or you were just saying something to me. Please reiterate.
I was asking, with a lot of these styles, I don't know what to be looking for because I just don't know if there's specific things I'm allowed to choose.
So look at Crane Style. Crane Style is one that's going to be a huge benefit to AC to keep you alive. So look at crane style real quick and tell me what the requisites for it are.
I don't even see crane style. Oh, there it is. Okay. Prerequisites is dodge,
Okay.
improved unarmed strike. I'm sorry.
Ugh, God.
Bab +2 or monk 1. Take -2 penalty when fighting defensively.
So yeah, you only take a -2 when fighting defensively instead of a -4. In addition, you get a +1 dodge bonus to your AC if you're doing the total defense when using this style and fighting defensively or using total defense. So usually when fighting defensively, 1 second, let's just pull this up. So usually fighting defensively means that you are, I think it's a -4 +2 or some shit. I'm just trying to find it. Fighting defensively as a standard action. You get -4 to attack rolls, a +2 to AC. With the crane style, it's actually a -2 to attack rolls, +3 to AC. And then if you stacked that with combat expertise, would be a -4 to attack rolls, which is what you would get from flanking as a bonus. So it neutralizes your bonus for a +5 to AC for crane style with that. So that could be a really good idea. I'm thinking of AC boosts for you to keep you alive. Crane wing. I don't know how to get the crane wing.
Need crane style, Bab +5 or monk 5. May deflect 1 attack per round while fighting defensively or using total defense.
Yeah, fighting defensively. At least 1 free hand. Give it +4. I mean, against melee attacks is pretty insane.
The thing that I'm like confused about is when it says prerequisites, do I need everything in that or just one of the prereqs?
Everything.
Okay, that makes more sense.
If you're using total defense action instead, you can deflect 1 melee attack that would normally hit you. I mean, you get +4 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks. That's fucking huge. But if attack misses you by 4 or less, you lose this dodge bonus until the beginning of your next turn. So more or less, if it narrowly misses you, it's like, good job. But now you lose that defense temporarily, but it comes back next turn. That's pretty intense. That I just said a -4 to attack rolls for a +5 AC. That's a -4 for a +9
No, get away
AC.
from my food.
I mean, that's pretty intense. Did Siri just listen to me? Shut up, Siri. That was loud.
God, you pissed Siri off.
Rip
Sorry,
headphones.
Siri.
I mean, it's all up to you. Do you see yourself as being very defensive? As focusing on defensive? Like, hot, 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 hot. Staying alive. Staying alive.
I mean, yeah, I mean, because the poison dot damage happens by turn, correct?
After it's applied, yes. Assuming it's
so
it's
how I imagine it working, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is sneak attack with poison, stab, play defensively until poison works its magic and lessens, correct?
yeah.
Depending on the poison, obviously. But
also sometimes the plan is survive until Mortifer comes over.
that's true. Yeah, so that could work playing defensively.
Oh wait, yeah.
Nice.
That's what I meant.
Nice.
Compliment to Mortifer.
I feel like there's
It's
something in
Dana.
my shirt.
Dana edits my videos. That's her voice.
Nice. 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 Nice.
Where did you get that?
We were trying to get the 2 computers to work with the external hard drive, the Synology. So she and I were in a call, and at one point I was like messing with XLR settings while we were trying to figure something else out. And I was just like randomly recording, and she said that, and I had it as part of a clip. And I just broke it down and kept it.
Nice.
Told her I was keeping that.
1, 2, 3. I mean, honestly, if we grabbed that crane wing, crane style, dodge, and improved unarmed strike is already 4 feats right
4
there.
or 5.
That's 4 feats all to get to. Yeah, 4 feats. And then we already grabbed combat expertise and extra key. Technically speaking, we're already overspent by 1 feat going that way. Combat expertise is nice because it adds to that whole shtick of -4 plus 9. Or you could just do the
But
defensive
Czech could
ones
use one of
and-
their hype trains to help us out with that, right?
Let's give you a free extra feat.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Easy. Right,
I'll-
chat?
I can
Be
make that an
careful,
option of
Pat.
what they
There'll
vote
be-
for.
There'll be a price to pay, Pat.
I can make an
No,
option what
Scott
they vote
doesn't
for.
like you. He likes me.
You say
For
that
Scott
now.
game,
Until
I
you
would take
find
crane
out.
style. Excuse me, box black M. What do you mean by that block back? That one. BBM.
Can I use the bathroom since we're like way over like due for a break?
Yeah, you go to the bathroom. I'm gonna
Okay,
make
I
Mike do a poll for us, Mike.
Is he still there lurking in the darkness?
think
I
he
have no
died.
idea. He's just in darkness.
I can never tell if he's actually there or not.
I
Like
think
this
he's
is
dead.
this is what we see. Just so you guys know, like I turn the GIF off. That's
Actually, that's the real image.
that's the real image.
Mike, are you in there?
You can see like 2 parts of of like his like monitor reflections, like at the top
you?
right and then on the far right. Yeah, if you look
I guess
really
a little bit.
carefully.
I can't tell what's a spit stain on my monitor and what's the light.
Yeah, seriously. I'm same thing. Well, except not spit stain because I'm a classy person.
Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott. Stop, Scott.
Do you think I convinced them?
No!
No!
Okay. So if Mike's not here, how are we gonna, get a poll?
I don't know. I'm gonna go pee though, so I'll be right back, my dude.
I'm not it.
Bye.
Wade's it. Wade has to figure it out.
I know, go.
Sorry guys, you can't vote for anything because Mike's not here. That's just the rules. So you know. Sorry about that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do to him for the extra feet? That's what I want to know too.
What?
What's the cost of the extra feet? You don't
Hype
violate
train.
the rules of
Hype train.
you don't violate the rules of character creation.
Excuse me, his character doesn't even have character yet. You don't even know his name. It still says new
Yeah,
patty
so
cake.
there'll be some price to pay. You don't just give out extra feet.
Listen, I'm sure Pat and I can work
He's not
something
here
out.
right now. I am. There's a price, and you and I both know there'd be a price.
Mm-hmm. I don't
That's
know.
all I needed.
I
That's all I needed.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
what it is. I don't know.
I'm sure whatever the rule says it is.
Dirty fighting feats, in my opinion, are better than combat expertise. Why are you adding somebody who's not here? Mike is the one logged in as Lost Initiative, so I'm always logged in as Delric. Dirty fighting feats. Don't you need combat expertise to get dirty fighting feats?
I don't know. Wade should get an extra feet. I've got enough.
Appar-
I don't need any more.
Apparently
And
not.
I know there's a price to pay for it. I don't want to pay that price.
Wait a second. Dirty fighting. This feat also counts as having a dexterity 13, intelligence 13, combat expertise, and improved unarmed strike for the purpose of meeting the prerequisites of various improved combat maneuver feats, as well as feats that require those improved combat maneuver feats as requisites. That's crazy.
Yeah, there's got to be a downside to it.
No, like if you grab dirty fighting, it more or less allows you to just start grabbing fainting and stuff like that without taking out the requisites. That's like broken as shit.
Yeah, but what's the downside to it? Why would anyone pick anything else then?
Well, that's only if you want to go down that path, the dirty fighting path. Like, because the dirty fighting feat, what it does is when you attempt a combat maneuver check against a foe you are flanking, you can forego the +2 bonus to your attack roll for flanking and instead have the combat maneuver not provoke an attack of opportunity.
We didn't
If
deal
you
with
have
flanking bonuses, did we?
Yeah, of course you did. Yep. Without provoking attack of opportunity, you can instead increase your bonus. So.
I don't think I ever had anybody fighting with me. Maybe I never got to use it. Because Jack just stands behind me.
Oh Jesus, Mike's back. I found out by reading chat.
Hello.
So Mike, we need a poll.
Okay. Can't you guys do a poll? If you're a mod, can you not make a poll?
It's just easier when you have the
Fair
What we're
enough.
trying to say is we're very lazy.
That's fine. What's the poll for?
give to Pat.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Pat wants an
It's
extra feat.
multiple things. Same as last time. Extra feet.
Okay.
Extra attributes.
Okay.
Let's see. He already got a weapon. We did that last time, right? No, that was Wade. Pat got nothing last time, right?
Yeah.
Shadow sword. Because that's what's being requested. Remove one jack level.
Okay.
And let's see. One more option. Nothing.
Okay. There's your
I like how you don't include any of the strings attached on any of these.
I'm going to remove a level from Jack then. Wait, why are you removing Mortifer's new weapon?
What?
And why is nothing not an option?
Why did one person vote for that?
To be clear, if you vote for remove Mortifer's new weapon, it's actually remove a level from Jack. To be clear.
No, that's not what it says in the poll.
Yeah, I don't care what it says.
That's
I don't know.
illegal.
I know that weapon's gonna have a high cost too. I don't know if I want to pay it.
What are you talking about? That weapon will have no
The
problem.
extra feat or the attribute, is that just from him leveling up? Are you just gonna make him choose at like level 4 the feat over the stats or the stats over the feat? Is that what that is?
What? No.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, chat. Remove Mortifer's weapon needs a little bit more oomph.
Yeah. That thing that you guys spent like 5 hype trains making, please, by all means, take it away now.
Not everybody's made that in hype train. Some people might just be angry that it was made for you. They want a Barbara blade.
They know it's going to cost me my life.
Mortifer hears barbed blade, but the salesman was saying Barbara blade the whole time.
Scott handing me the weapon is basically the same thing as whenever Tony looks over to Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange holds up the one shaky finger. That's exactly what that means. We're in the end game now.
Like this?
That's what we all hold up to you, Scott.
All right. Shadow Sword obviously
guessing-
lost.
Do you have eyes?
Yeah, no, the poll's rigged. You see, these aren't in-person ballots, so it's,
In person, yeah, it's all illegal.
yeah, so it's fake news.
Abusive
That's a
Naga
lot
throwing
of
12,200
channel
points.
How much did it cost per extra vote? Because this channel doesn't allow me to have points for some reason. So
100.
100?
Oh, okay.
100
So he
votes.
did an extra 122 votes. He was half of those votes.
And even if he hadn't spent any of those points, unless he was voting, well, no, he had to vote for Shadow Sword. So even if he'd spent none of those points, it would have still won.
Maybe
There you
others
go.
just gave up because of how many he spent
Is
on
that
it.
what happened? It's psychological warfare.
What it doesn't show us is that Scott had 88 votes to remove Mortifer's new weapon.
Honestly, I'm not even joking. I have 30 channel points. I always
Yeah,
have
I know.
30.
I saw what you just spent.
No, I honestly never get any channel point. I wish I was joking.
You don't participate in chat.
No, I do. I talk in chat more than the three of you.
I
like,
have infinite channel
apologies.
points.
As Krasa, I talk in chat all the time.
I had 20,000. I'm down to 5.
You don't have
I guess
infinite
up to
channel points for
5.
polls. You don't get to vote in polls with more than one vote. So anyways, what did you guys want to give him? A shadow sword? Cool.
Congrats, Pat.
Yeah, I was listening.
So you have a shadow sword, Pat? The way it works is Peter Pan
I
style.
saw I got that over Mortifer losing his weapon.
Oh my god.
Problem with
Mike.
the shadow sword is you
Saw
can't
you
pick it
throw
up.
Yeah, it refreshed and got bright for a
Do
second.
that again?
You can't pick up your shadow sword. It's intangible.
Oh, okay.
There'll be a price like that. Just you wait. There'll be a price.
Again, he doesn't like.
We don't
you.
get nice things. We don't get to be OP. We don't get to have fun.
I'll make you a fun shadow sword, I promise. Okay, so they didn't give you the extra feet. So
Don't believe it.
That's fine.
I'm gonna pop something inside. This is from Josh or Unfunny One. Look inside Twitch chat. Click that link.
I heard you talking about the dirty fighting stuff. I was looking at this earlier, but I thought the prereqs were kind of nutty for it. So.
There's 0 prereqs.
But isn't it mainly for like improved unarmed things?
No. It's for if you want to do things like tripping somebody or other stuff.
Oh, then yeah, that'd be fine. I thought I needed like ridiculous prerequisites for it.
So what is this basically saying? Instead of a +2, you have a +4 with a whole bunch of unnecessary words in between?
Pretty much.
Dirty trick.
Pretty much, my dude.
If you have a beater ability that allows you to attempt combat maneuver without provoking an attack of opportunity, instead increase your
Oh,
attack
God.
+4. So what feature ability would allow you to attempt a combat maneuver without provoking attack of opportunity? Because you would need that for this to be truly worth it.
Anything that you already have the feat for. So like for instance, if you were trying to trip somebody and you had improved trip as a feat, it no longer provokes.
Yeah, but if you already have that feat, then you get a +4 for a combat maneuver check instead of a +2.
Correct.
So you'd still want the feat.
Correct. But you can also get the feat without grabbing combat expertise, which I like as a feat anyways. So I'm a surgeon. Improved dirty trick requires combat expertise, even if dirty trick doesn't. That makes no sense to me. So wait a second, there's a feat called improved dirty trick. Oh, there's dirty fighting as a feat. Gotcha. Why do I feel like it's not a legit book?
That's not a legit move.
No, it's published by Paizo staff.
I will nod like I know what that is.
Give for me a moment, please.
God. That sucks.
I don't know. I think it is canon. Tripping with your feet is a feat, yes. I honestly think it's just too complicated for Pat, who's first time coming to the game, is going to have too many options. I'm going to stop going down this rabbit hole. It's not worth it. Let's grab some of the basic ones, like dodge is a good one for him because it's a +1 to AC. What else is a good option for him?
Did you figure out your combat expertise, like broken combo you had?
It required being a halfling. There's a halfling feat that allowed you to get a plus. It reduces the penalty of fighting defensively by 2. Then if you also go crane style, it reduces the penalty to a -2. So you can fight defensively with a negative without any penalty, but get a plus like 4 to your so more or less you always have a +4 to your AC without any penalty whatsoever. Then when you get the other crane style, it makes it a +8 without any penalty. Then you grab combat expertise and you do that with there's a weapon that you can do it with that basically you take a -2 and you get a +3. So it becomes a plus 11. I just remembered it. It's a +11 to your AC for only a -2 to your attack roll. It's actually a pretty broken build for this level.
Someone in the chat says you just about Iron Will, improved Iron Will, dodge, improved initiative, and extra key.
Yep, I agree with all those. Improved initiative, something that's going to tickle his fanny. I think dodge is a great one for him. Improved initiative, Pat, means you get to go faster. When combat starts, you
In
get to act
combat, I
quicker.
get to. Okay, I figured.
Yeah, it's a +4 to that, just so you know. Iron Will is a +2 to your will save, so things like psionic powers can't affect you as easily. Not necessarily a bad choice either. Thoughts on that?
I don't know how often that comes into play. See, that's the thing is I'm very confused on just a lot of these skills because I don't know the world we're going in. It's
As
like
Pat,
combat skills when I made like, you know, my Phoenix in 5e is I knew a bunch of the fire moves were going to be used in good combat. With Mortifer here, he's just going to be able to literally pub stomp anything.
we're choosing a lot of passive things for you. The only active thing I've chosen for you so far is combat expertise. Everything else is like passive bonuses. And then Josh, so improved Iron Will, that just increases your ability to resist will saving throws. What Snaga is suggesting are feats that actually increase your skills, like skill focus gives you a +3 to a skill of your choice. It's one of my favorite ones to grab personally. There's +3 to something that's like stealthy. Sneaky, I honestly am not familiar with that one. Let me look that one up. I feel like it's not just stealth. I think it's two skills get a +2. Oh wait, nope. That's a magic item. Stealthy, not sneaky. +2 to escape artist and stealth at level 10, blah, blah, blah. Combat reflexes is a great one. So, Pat, remember how there's something called a opportunity attack in 5e? If somebody does something dumb in front of you or moves away from you, you can attack them.
Yeah.
That happens way the fuck more often in Pathfinder. Way more. So if you have something called, you can still only do one attack a round, unless you have a feat called combat reflexes. Then you can actually do it 1 plus dexterity modifier. So since you have a dexterity modifier of 4, you can, in theory, make 5 different attacks of opportunity a round if provoked up to 5 different times.
Okay. Situational, but utilized a lot in combat.
Yeah, it really is nice. And then the other suggestion was same dodge and improved initiative, which I agree with those. So what we currently took is extra key, combat expertise, dodge, and improved initiative. The other suggestions were skill focus, combat reflexes, iron will. Skill focus. Right now it's just a +3 to your stealth, because that's what we'd grab it for. At level 10, that would
But I have invisibility, right?
correct.
I took that.
2 things. 1, you're not always invisible.
Right, and it only works for a set amount of time.
And 2, that invisibility has nothing to do with hearing.
Oh, that's a good point.
So let's see. And then what else did I say? Combat reflexes, we already said what that is. That was more attack of opportunity. And the third thing, iron will, that just takes your current will save of. Is that wrong? Looks wrong.
Probably wrong.
Nope. Your current will save of a 1 and makes it a 3.
That sounds important.
It's whether or not you get charmed, dominated, just breaking your will overall. Lots and lots and lots and lots of spells require it. If you're trying to overcome things like a sanctuary spell or something like that, will is a factor. I'm pretty sure will save is also hold person. So you're like, you know.
No.
Have you ever been held? I mean, you were
No.
encapsulated once, but have you ever been held? Wade?
Not since I was a baby.
Combat reflexes, iron will, skill focused, stealth.
What about improved iron will?
You can't say you get iron
The
will.
lightning reflexes one is that the attack of opportunity one?
Nope. You mean combat reflexes?
Is that what that is?
Lightning reflexes is the same thing as iron will, but for reflex saves.
Okay.
As Steve said, will is good for fighting fear, charm, domination, intimidation, compulsion.
That I don't know how often that happens. So it's just
Depends on the opponent you're dealing with. If you're fighting a Drake, it won't. If you're fighting a random desert runner, like an elf, it won't. If you're fighting, you know, psionic, depends. What do they focus on? Telepathy? Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Mind crush?
Minecraft.
I think I'm mainly going on just melee. I don't think I have anything built into range.
Yeah, shurikens and stuff like that.
I don't know. I guess the Iron Will one, is that what it is? The one that gives me extra will?
Correct. Iron Will.
Yeah, that sounds zesty.
We can always adjust it if we need to, if we find something later on, just so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, are you doing your shurikens? Those are a ranged attack, right?
Yeah. The throne.
He's gotta be good at ranged and melee then?
It's just Bab plus dexterity. It's already built in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's good. Okay. Can you please spend your 77 skill points? And then we're done with your class. Entirely. The ninja's done. It just moves on to Mythic. And then it's just things like fluff, like name and stuff and items, but that can fuck off for a while.
Just for Joey, can I put 1 point in swimming?
Just for Joey? Yeah, I get it. It's cool.
We all make mistakes.
I want to go back to staring at the GIF. It was more entertaining than Mike.
Hey.
To be fair, Dean was always the more
Nothing
entertaining
from
one
Mike
in
for a
Judge
while.
Mathis.
Yay.
I have 0 ranks in swimming, but my swimming's a 6.
What level is Pat's first
No, my swimming's a 1.
PF character? It's 7, right?
Yeah.
Level 7. Pat, you wanna know what my stealth modifier is?
What is it, buddy?
-8. So if I roll a 20, it's 12.
Start spending your ranks, boyo. Max out stealth and move from there.
What's
How-
the
what-
max ranks
what-
you can spend?
It says at the bottom of the sheet, 77.
No, in one skill.
7 because he's level 7. We talked about that earlier.
So I can only put 7 points into one thing. So if I want to do stealth, I can only put 7, correct?
Correct. Guys, we didn't do traits yet. Does anybody want to make suggestions on traits to save us time? Cause oh boy.
Tall, handsome.
Is that something that might be just worth doing between this week and next?
Mike, I could spend 3 hours on 2 traits alone.
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
Oh, traits. Oh, God.
I'm ready for a nap. This is my 3rd Pathfinder character I've made today.
There's no way this is going to be done in like 30 minutes.
Susan,
Definitely
Peanut
will
Gallery,
be.
Peanut Gallery, faded to the shadows.
Couldn't be done
Back
in
into
an
the
hour and
shadows I
30
go.
minutes at Scott's speed.
I don't know what's smart to see. Now I just feel rushed, so I'm just like
No,
5
spend
points
them.
there.
No,
5 points there.
Honestly, the way I always do it, spend them the way that looks cool, and then we'll adjust afterwards. That's honestly what I think. Give me 1 second. I want to be cool like Mike.
Hell yeah.
I want to be cool like Mike too. Go off.
Funny thing is, I legit did a whole Patreon, like a 5-hour session. I think it was like a 5-hour session like this recently. Like, so I DM'd the entire session in the darkness like this.
Hell yeah.
So I was like, all right, it was a long day of work. The glow of the monitors is fine because I had it red shifted. I can handle this. This is comfortable.
Is he starting
It's a
off
Saturday
Mythic?
night. Oh yeah.
My
That is
what?
5 hours on its own easily.
Can Wade and I go to bed and we'll just come back?
I mean, Mike, we never needed you. Wade, however, we do like.
Yay, lucky me.
I'm heartbroken.
Not really.
I know.
I mean,
Douche.
but you need to be able to help us. No, so suggestions for traits were just reactionary, which is a +2 to what you call it, and I just looked up indomitable faith, which is +1 to will. So that'd be another +2 to initiative and a +1 to will. So that'd be just kind of capitalizing what we already did, which is pretty smart. I know that Pat doesn't really know the significance of these, but I really think that's a good idea, a good suggestion.
I don't know anything. I'm stupid. What is knowledge and nobility?
It's literally knowledge about the various in this world versus other worlds. It's knowledge about like the sorcerer
Kingdoms and stuff.
kings and
I figured that's what it was.
yeah, people that are in charge in general.
What is bluff?
Lying.
Not bluff. Sorry. Appraise. That's just knowing what value things are.
Correct. Silent Hunter and Alert. What do those do, Snaga? I'll look up Alert real quick.
How you doing over there, Wade?
Confused.
About what?
Did you say used?
Confused.
Oh, confused.
Once per day, you can take a 10 on initiative.
Dokkan, Mike. It's just Dokkan.
Oh.
Oh, what happened on Dokkan, sir?
There was a banner where we got tickets, and you got to do 55 units for these tickets. And it was guaranteed to get like a great character at the end, basically for free. And that event ended, but there's another one showing up in the news. But I think it's a glitch. I don't know. It's not important. It just confused me.
You're important, buddy.
I want to die inside and out. Right now. My food's upstairs.
What kind of food?
What you got?
Well, I ate all the dinner, so Pop-Tarts.
I won't lie. I'm hungry too. Wife made pizza. Don't think she put it away. So I think I might go grab some more pizza since I didn't leave for break thing real quick.
Once Pat's character's done and his mythic leveling is done, you can have your pizza.
That sounds fair. Mike, take over for a minute.
Mike's not here right now.
I'm done. Mike, what's your sleight of hand level?
Oh God, I have no idea. Hang on.
Wait, I don't dare ask you. Sorry to make you turn your monitor on.
-4.
Mine is 12.
12?
Plus, yeah, I have a total of 12.
Okay, mine's 11, and I was thinking of increasing it, but if you and I are pretty proficient in it.
I mean, I can't remember the last time I used sleight of hand, to be honest.
Same.
Very rarely did I ever use it.
Morphers never really tried.
I was gonna say, Scott never really gives us the opportunity to steal things. Tyler just took it upon himself to go steal things.
My climb is a 5. Heal is a 10. Intimidate's a 9.
I can't
Perception's a
heal,
10.
so
Survival's a 9.
can I put
Auto-hypnosis is
can
a
I
9.
can I put points into things that I don't have checkmarked?
Yes. You just don't
Fuck.
get the free +3.
Wait, I got a free +3 on the checkmarked ones?
Correct. Yeah, it's already applied. If you
Well,
want to
this
see,
isn't good.
click. Hold on, wait.
haven't been-
If you have at least one rank, and it's checked, it incorporated a free +3.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. So if I got something that made stealth ranked or checked through, and I put a rank, I could be a -4.
Mm-hmm. At that
Pretty
size,
good.
yes.
Very good. Very good.
All right, what's up, Pat?
Nothing. I didn't realize I could put stuff into things that weren't check marked.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say spend it at first and kind of like refigure it out.
Good face.
What is fly? Can I learn how to fly?
Fly is for
face.
if you have the flight skill or if you actually are a flying creature. It's your ability to do so well,
Learn to fly.
but you don't have
I
the
think
fly.
this is pretty well rounded. I think. You want to take a look?
Yep.
Again, I didn't realize I could put points into things that aren't checkmarked, so I just put stuff into things that are checkmarked. I didn't know the rules.
You have 1 rank in craft. What are you making?
No. I'll figure why not. Do I have a base level? I got 2.
5 ranks in hide. What are you trying to look like?
Do I have it in hide?
Mm-hmm. I meant disguise.
Oh. I didn't even realize I put points in that.
Hey, Wade, what's your intimidate?
9.
That's cute, Wade.
I don't need to intimidate. They see a 40 fucking foot tall half giant coming at them with a hammer. I think they're gonna be scared.
Is that better?
I chose instead to put lots of points into healing and try to make sure the party was in good shape. I was our healer, our tank, and our damage dealer. Sad but true.
I'm going to take them out of profession. There's no value to them being in there.
Into what?
Profession.
Oh, okay. I didn't know, and that's why I just put it in there.
I'm going to move those ones over
Wait,
to sense
I have a
motive.
rank in profession. How dare you?
You put it where? I'm sorry?
Sense motive, that's enough people are lying to you.
Okay.
Mortifer sense motive should not be a 2. It should be a lot lower than that.
You have 7 ranks in heal. I just want you to know. Heal is what 5 we would call medicine. It doesn't actually heal people. It's like
Right, but I want to be able to discern what's a poison and what's not a poison.
that's actually usually a craft alchemy check.
Is that a different... Okay, I was gonna say, would that be like knowledge, like nature, or even
That'd
like
be,
arcana?
Jack, what's this?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Cra-
that's awesome.
Literally just ask Jack.
craft alchemy is the skill.
Yep.
Okay, that was my knowledge about it, or what I interpreted it was. If I wanted to do, I know Jack's good at it, but seeing as he doesn't step toe to toe to any combat, and if I needed to just throw something at someone,
I mean, I've done combat. Don't get me wrong. I've spewed spiders from my mouth and stuff, but I stay back. Yeah, I have that potion that allows me to spew a swarm.
I know what you do. It's just when you said that, it caught me off guard.
Yeah,
Like that was your example. Oh, I do combat. You know, I vomit spiders and stuff. It's that's all good. Like, oh,
that
that's
keeps
where
me a
you
good
went.
distance away from everybody. I know, and I will occasionally backstab somebody with my dagger and steal Mortifer's kill.
He's stolen 3 kills.
Hold on. One time ever has he used his sneak attack in the entire campaign.
And it got the kill off of Mortifer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure 2 of those were Templars whenever I was trying to get the Templar kill.
Yeah, you
and
were trying to get the
finished them.
Templar marking, and I kept snagging the murders from you.
Yeah.
So anyways, Pat, I think this is fine as is. We can always redistribute later on if need be. Unless you
how's
want to
that?
redistribute some of that heal.
I just did.
Oh, you just did, okay.
I put it into bluff and sense of motive.
Okay.
I figured maxing both out would be fun.
Not a
I
bad
can tell
idea.
if people are lying to me, but then I can lie to them.
Yep. Awesome. Your class is done sans things like, items, but that's good. You're actually, oh boy, we're so far in.
I'm done.
Mhm. And now we get started. One moment, please. This is the core book from PFSRD. Throwing it inside Twitch in case anybody's on their computer and wants to follow along. Pat, if you want to click on that link as well and open up the one that says Mythic Heroes.
Mythic hero.
I don't want to be a hero. I want to be an evil person. Let me be an evil person, Scott. Okay, I'm here.
Scroll down to Mythic Paths and you have to choose.
Champion! I'm kidding. I'm assuming Jack is a trickster.
Correct.
And I'm assuming
Josh, what are you getting at? What
Wade is
ninja
a
trick are you
champion.
thinking? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you like the idea of going trickster as well.
I'm dual path.
Are you dual path?
Mm-hmm. He's champion and guardian. All right. Ready for this?
Yeah, it'd probably be trickster just because I mainly go off dex and charisma score.
I'm pretty sure you get... I'm pretty sure you gain one mythic ability every
What mythic
level.
level am I? That's still 7?
You guys are 4, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
4.
I think we're like 4.
Okay. So I think you get one mythic ability for every level. So you have 4 mythic abilities total.
Okay.
The first 2 of them have to be of the first level tier mythic abilities, right? And then the second
Are that
2...
where it's universal
you
path
forced
abilities?
us to take at least one. You forced one on us.
I did. Which one did I force on you? Sustenance. Sustenance.
Yeah, I think we both have that.
Mythic Sustenance. So I force a 3rd level one on you. So Pat, 2 of them have to be of the 1st level tier, and 1 of them can be of the 1st or 3rd level tier. I'm forcing a 3rd level one on you. No. Correction. 1 of them has to be of the 1st level tier. The next 2 have to be of the 1st or 3rd level tier.
When you say first tier, does that mean universal path abilities?
Correct. Or, there's universal path abilities, yes. Or when you open up a trickster, they also have their own path abilities of 1st or 3rd level tier. So that
Sure what you are, Mike?
trickster is what he is, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So before we start getting into all that fun little nitty gritty, let's get the basic stuff out of the way for you, okay? So the first thing we're going to look at is this little, so that when you're on just like the Mythic Heroes page, not the Trickster page, there's a fun little table there that says base mythic abilities.
Yeah, I see that.
At tier 1, you gain 1 mythic feat, and you also gain hard to kill, mythic power, and surge plus 1d6. That mythic feat, I won't lie, probably a good option for you is probably the mythic key. So you get 3 more key, increasing your key total to 11. So you're gonna have so much fucking key, you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay.
So that's my suggestion. How do you feel about that?
That's fine.
Cool. I'm just gonna get that out of the way then. If you just give me a moment,
It's
sir.
one of those 3 abilities?
No. Not at all. Give me 1 second. I'll explain further. Let me just
Sorry,
copy and paste
I'm
it.
so fucking confused with all
No,
this.
this is just so fucking complicated.
You have a lot in front of you at once.
Yeah.
I
Sorry, it's
try
taking
remembering
so
all
long.
of this during a combat.
What was that, Wade?
Now try remembering all of this during combat.
What? No, totally perfectly fine.
I've got shit I've never even used on here. That would have been useful.
Okay. So there's mythic key, increase your key by 3 more. So a total of an 11 key. So that's a crazy amount of key. You can use that pretty much constantly. Yay! Alright. Alright, so at first level in your mythic tier, your first tier, not level, sorry. Tiers and levels are different. At first mythic tier, you got a mythic feat. Cool, we just gave it to you. Good job, bro. You also got something called hard to kill. Whenever you drop below, you can scroll down to read this. Whenever you drop below 0 health points, you automatically stabilize without needing to attempt a constitution save. If you have the ability that allows you to act at 0 health points, blah, 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 blah. Okay? So you automatically have hard to kill. I'm going to throw it onto your character sheet. Give me 1 second. Oop. Mythic. There we go. Now we're going to paste.
This is gonna sound really stupid. How often are we in complete darkness for like, you know, campaign?
Not super often, but it definitely can happen. Not super often so far. The next thing you're going to apply to your character sheet is something called Mythic Power. So you have a certain pool, kind of like your key pool, of Mythic Power that you can use. It actually is equal to 3 plus double your Mythic tier. Mythic tier is 4. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3, you have 11 in your Mythic pool, power pool. That's going to be fun trying to remember which one's your key and which one's your Mythic. So you do have Mythic Power. It's a different pool, kind of like key, also equaling 11. Understand? Cool.
Sure.
All right. Oop, did I just click that? By accident? I did. Whatever. All right. Mythic Power is added. Yay. All right. The third thing we're adding to your character is something called Surge. This is actually kind of fun. Surge, Pat, is a very basic ability. You're 4th tier, so we're going to ignore its original description. Anytime, Pat, you make a d20 roll, you can choose to expend one of your Mythic Power, one of that 11 in your pool, to add a d8 to your roll. Just be like, I don't know, a 16 is not good enough. I'm going to add an 8 to that roll. You know what I mean? So you just straight up have the opportunity to add that to you. It's going to be add plus 1d8 to d20 roll. There's a little extra rolling to it too. Like using this ability is an immediate action technically. So it is important to note that so we don't forget that. Immediate action. Cool. Cool. All right. So that's noted. All right. So Pat, that concludes tier 1 of Mythic. You got a feat, you got hard to kill, you got Mythic Power, you got Surge. Also, hey, guess what? By being Mythic tier 1, you're automatically a demigod of sorts. You're very weak down there, but you're still technically a demigod. Congratulations, Pat. Bato was right.
I am a god.
All right, now we're going to get you to Mythic tier 2. The first thing we give you at Mythic tier 2 is upon reaching level 2 Mythic tier, an ability score of your choice permanently increases by 2. So going back to your character sheet, we have your ability scores that we looked at forever ago. You can permanently increase one of those scores by 2. My suggestions, Dexterity. It's how all of your attacks, damage, and AC work, as well as most of your skills. That's a brilliant one to choose. Technically speaking, if you did Intelligence, it would increase your skills by 7. Like you'd have 7 more skill points as well as all the other stuff that goes along with it. But like, I really think Dexterity is the best option for you.
Over Charisma?
By far, because Charisma is going to be the base for things like your Ki, but your Ki already ended up being so fucking high. I honestly don't even think you needed that much Charisma. It was actually kind of alarming how the only thing that your Charisma is based off of, that's based off your Charisma, is your Ki, and you literally got 2 feats that enhanced your Ki. We could actually even we could even drop your Charisma by a little bit if you wanted to bring your Wisdom back up, which would give you a little bit higher of a will save. So, and it would also help differentiate between what's your Ki pool and what's your Mythic pool when they're both 11. There you go, it's a 10 and an 11, you know?
Right.
But that's up to you. I suggest Dexterity. What do you think?
Dexterity sounds fine.
Okay. Did you understand what I was saying about the whole Charisma bit?
Yeah, to some degree.
Do you like the
I'm
idea?
I'm gonna have to see it to like start learning it, you know.
Okay. If you actually look
I don't need to see it now. I'm taking it all in. It's just
okay.
a lot.
I was gonna say because I never changed the page. So if you actually looked at the stream right now, You can actually see how we had balanced it before.
Yeah,
The one thing to kind
I
of keep
still have that.
Yeah, okay, cool. The one thing to kind of keep in mind is that the charisma is obviously one higher because you invested 1 point into it to get it to where it is. So yay on that one. In theory, what we could do is drop the charisma by 2. So it's a 13. So again, you invested 1 point into it to make it a 14. Yay. You know what I mean? I give you 4
Right.
remaining points. You could have used those to jack up your wisdom by 3, giving you a +2 to your will saves, making will saves actually a pretty decent saving throw for you with what Josh had suggested and with this. And the only thing that's really being adjusted for you is that a couple of your skills are going to go down by 1, a couple of your other skills are going to go up by 2, and you're going to have 1 less key point. You'll have 10 instead of 11. We were originally looking at 6, so either way, we're still pretty high.
How many mythic pool point or whatever things do I have?
Still 11. That doesn't change.
So if we go now without changing anything, it's 11 and 11.
Correct, sir.
That'd be better, I think.
Because it's easier to balance it in your brain.
It's easier in my mind, yeah.
Yeah. Also, we can put little
Because I'm
bubbles.
already really stupid. So.
No, it's a lot to take it at once. Like these
Yeah.
Pathfinder's a very complicated system.
I'm not
Just-
gonna lie, I've got a huge migraine just trying to like keep all this in.
Listen, yes. Welcome to Pathfinder. Character creation is one of my favorite things to do, but it can also, if you're trying to do it in a quick time frame instead of like expand it out, it's like intimidating. It's like it becomes work instead of enjoyment. But we're almost done, believe it or not. Wade doesn't believe it. So your will save went from a +1 at the beginning of making this character to a +6 now. You thank Josh for that one. Pointing that out because I didn't realize before. All right, let's continue.
I've been looking at feats while you've been doing this in the background.
Feats are done, so unless you found something that tickles your fanny.
Well, no, I thought
fancy-
it was a trickster feats. I thought I got like.
Oh, sorry. These are called feats. They're called path abilities.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, here it says trickster features.
Features.
I guess
or-
path ability underneath the features. Sorry, my bad.
So we're gonna do one more thing, and then I'll go over to that one.
That's
Just
totally
to finish
fine.
up tier 2. Amazing initiative. At second tier, you get a bonus to initiative checks equal to your mythic tier, which by the way is 4. So you get a +4 bonus to your mythic tier. In addition, as a free action on your turn, you can expend the use of a mythic power to take an additional standard action. You can take an additional standard action. Do you remember how fighters could do that in 5e? We didn't have fighter in 5e, did we? Never mind.
Oh.
No, we. I was there.
Yes, you were. Fortunately.
And I fought.
Say I fought, or did you say I fucked?
I will not discern between the two.
We had a bunch of orc NPCs fight for us, okay?
And fuck for us.
Do I want more classic ninja? I want to be able to fuck over other people without them either seeing me or if I confront them, at least 100% killing them.
Okay. Pat, to finish up the basic tier things, do you want to do that, or do you want to go over to the thing that you were looking at right there?
Up to you. The tier thing we could finish. I was listening and reading the amazing. Did you say amazing feat or amazing initiative?
Amazing initiative.
Okay, yeah, I was reading that.
Yep. So we only have 2 tiers left, and then we're done. These are actually relatively quick.
Okay.
Oh, relatively. First one is mythic. First one's at tier level 3. Is our tier 3? You get another mythic feat. I'm gonna leave that as an open slot right now. We'll look at mythic feats afterwards. Maybe chat has suggestions because mythic feats are a much smaller list to choose from. What character would Mortimer make if he played D&D?
You'd play a wizard. You'd want to pretend to be smart.
So he's
Mortimer does not
so he's
need
messy.
to pretend. Mortimer is already smart.
Exactly.
What is smart?
At level 3, you also got something called, at tier 3, you also got something called recuperation. You're restored to full health points after 8 hours of rest, just like 5e. Yay. As long as you aren't
As long
dead.
as you're not dead. I was gonna say.
In
Is
addition, by
Mortifer-
spending one of your mythic points and resting for 1 hour, you regain a number of hit points equal to half your hit point total, just like 5e. Yay! And regain the use of any of your class features, limited to blah, 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 blah. Just like 5e. Yay! That's it.
So let's make Mortifer make a D&D character under the influence of a Eagle Splendor potion first, and then when it wears off, he has to play the character he made.
Mortifer would not mind taking an Eagle's Plunder potion.
An Eagle Splendor.
Mortifer likes eagles, and Jack likes to plunder.
It's true.
Mortifer does not know what plunder means.
And lastly, at 4th tier, your surge went up to the D8, which we previously discussed, and you actually get to choose another +2 to your ability score. So with the exception of choosing that feat we just discussed, this would actually round off these base abilities. So if you go back to your attributes, Pat, you can again choose one of these to get a +2. Again, I suggest dexterity because that's the basis of many of your skills.
I can't split it.
Not in this, because this is this isn't
So
5e.
it's just a +2 and something else.
Correct. Which
Or I could just put it into dexterity again.
Correct. And since it's all
That'd
even
be a
stats,
20.
it would enhance anything. Go ahead.
There's no cap on it, right? So I can go over like 20.
Oh, yeah.
And you still recommend 20 just because that's my main attacking right now? That's like my strength right now.
It's
Pretty
your,
much.
yeah, it's your attack, it's your damage, it's your AC, it's your stat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd rather just do that then. I
Okay.
think.
I mean, the character's already so well built. It's not like you're like min-maxing him. Aside from a 10 strength, which is still average, you have good stats across the board. This isn't like a character designed to be old-aged, to take a negative to physical attributes, just so they can get plus to their mental attributes, because they don't care.
Who would do
It's not a
that?
factor. I don't know. Who would do that? Dave and Jake. I don't know. Anyways,
Was Vicelord too old? Was old and had like mental bonuses?
I think he was venerable. Oh no, not Vicelord, because that doesn't exist in 5e. Sorry. I think
Oh, it doesn't.
I was talking
Oh,
about-
it's lame.
yeah, it is lame.
It is lame.
All right. So aside from the mythic feat, we're done with all the basic stuff. Now let's go into Trickster. In Trickster,
Yeah, you can't take Scott's little digs personally. He's tired.
in Trickster, you see these features that you're looking at. You actually get to select one of those 3 features that are sorry, there's 3 that's listed there. You just choose one of those 3 features that are listed.
For Trickster?
Correct. And then we're gonna get to your tier.
The
abilities,
ones that
too.
has EX after the name.
In this situation, yes. One of those 3: Deadly Throw, Fleet, and Surprise Strike. But before you do that, Mike, can you please look at Jack and tell us what he already has?
For what specifically?
Trickster feature.
Deadly Throw, Fleet Charge, Surprise Strike.
Yeah. Hang
How
on.
does he have so many more stat points than I do?
Me?
You took penalties for being a giant.
Oh.
You hit things once, they die, right?
Mortifer doesn't
I-
even need to hit them once. He just
I have to
chooses
stab them consecutively to kill them.
No, just like you're a
Die,
you have
die,
a lot
die,
more,
die, die, die.
overall, you got a lot more ability points than I do.
All right,
Oh, I see.
Scott. Under my list of what you want my features, I've got. You talk about like swift poisoning, mythic power, imaging initiative, surge, perfect lie, perfect mimic, that stuff. More.
It's
Hard to kill, mythic power, amazing initiative, surge, mythic sustenance, perfect lie, perfect mimic, no one of consequence, surprise strike.
There it
Surprise
is.
Strike is what you have.
Okay.
I was
Alright.
gonna say Surprise Strike or Deadly Throw. The
You
Fleet
can-
Charge doesn't seem like a thing that I would.
You can fade into the shadows again, Mike.
And goodbye.
Scott, we need to go over my character, make sure I didn't miss any ability points.
You didn't.
Are you
From
able
start
to
to
finish
finish.
this in 7 minutes, Scott?
8 minutes.
8
Um,
minutes. Hell
so
yeah, brother.
you said you want a deadly throw?
To throw in a weapon or alchemic item, and make it a ranged attack with it. No, I might do Fleet Charge. It's basically like one really big melee attack, right?
Honestly, Surprise Strike makes more sense for you because it's more sneak attack.
Right, I thought so as well because
Mike should Nick's Surprise Strike because he's literally never used it and grabbed Deadly Throw in case he wants to throw an alchemical item.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Deadly Throw seems more of Mike.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do that. We'll give you Surprise Strike, and Mike's gonna switch his to Deadly Throw, since he's literally never used Surprise Strike.
I have to have used it, but it makes more sense to have Deadly Throw.
All right, so we're gonna give you Surprise Strike. All right. Bam, done there. Oop. There we go.
How many path abilities do I get to choose?
Literally the total of 3, and you have to choose one of them.
And
has to be first.
And one's a third? Is that what you said? Or
one has
second?
to be first, and 2 can be first or third.
2 have to be 1 or 3?
Correct. And 1 has to be 1. So why don't we get that one out of the way first? So between Universal
First
and...
one I was thinking about for first was going to be Impeccable Balance.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. Basically automatically succeeding all acrobatic checks. I also gain a +10 bonus to CMD against trip attacks.
That's like friggin' Ezio stuff right there.
It was gonna be that or Nimble Glide, where I don't take any fall damage.
Wow, 150 feet around, and you don't take damage.
Penis?
That's funny.
Yeah.
I like both of those, Impeccable Balance or Nimble Glide, the one where you can just.
It was gonna be that or Shadow Stealth, but if I can choose another level 1, Shadow Stealth seems really fun.
Did you look at the 3s?
I haven't looked at the 3s yet. I've just been looking at tier 1s. I didn't know how many I get to choose. So
So you get 1, and then 2 that can be 3 or 1. Oh wow. It gives you a little bit of a shallow teleportation. That's
Menacing
cool.
Whisper sounds really fun.
I don't think Mike has that one, so that one should be good.
I don't think so, no.
Swift action, you can intimidation check. Demoralize is not as powerful as you might think it is.
God damn it. It
Yeah.
never is, dude.
Yeah,
Mirror
Demoralize kinda
Dodge
lame.
then seems
That's
fun.
I think Mirror Dodge was suggested by Unfunny One ages ago.
See, Vanishing Move sounds cool, but I can't do anything while invisible.
Wow, Mirror Dodge reminds me of that old thing that Nick used to always do, Mike.
What was that?
When he teleport away as the Warlock in
Oh,
3.5.
leaving a mirror image behind or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so that's cool.
Feather Step also sounds very cool, but then I do something to where I wasn't heard as much. What was that thing? Remember, you're like, oh, you have invisibility, but not overheard. You know what I mean?
Correct. Listening. So, Pat, Shadow Stealth, Impeccable Balance, or Nimble Glide.
Wait, say that again?
Who do you give the rose to? Nimble Glide, Shadow Stealth, Impeccable Balance.
What is
Yes.
Nimble?
Those
Nimble
are the
Glide
three
is
that
the...
you chose.
Okay, what was the second one?
The Balance,
Okay,
and then there's the Shadow Stealth.
Shadow Stealth.
Mm-hmm. That was the move full speed in darkness, and you can teleport.
Oh,
Those are
no,
the
I
three
was
they
just
gave me.
asking. I didn't want to do that one.
Okay.
I asked, how often are you in darkness? And you said not very. So that's why I was like,
It
meh.
depends on how you set yourself up, right? All right, so
Right, but we're also on like a giant sun desert planet, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we can
Yeah.
still have nighttime and stuff. It's like, we'll still have darkness.
We go
How
into
often do
caves
you
and
guys
things
go
like
walking
that.
around in the dark?
We were in a cave last
Well,
time we played.
we don't sleep anymore, so
Just pick, but pick whatever what's most fun for you. Don't worry about much else.
Yeah, just pick whichever one you think, like, if you didn't pick that one, you'd be sad you didn't pick it.
It's either the balance or the glide. I like the glide, but I feel like it's not going to come into account often enough.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's the desert, so it's like buildings are super tall.
I kind of like fickle attack, honestly.
It's a different one.
I'm being-
That's not first level, though.
No, it's not. It's the third.
We have to choose the first level one first.
First? Okay.
Just to get it out of the way.
Wall run sounds fun.
That's cool.
I see that being useful in many occasions, but I don't know.
The Naruto run up the.
Yeah, basically. I can traverse walls as if they were ground.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be useful. There's been opportunity. There's been lots of buildings so far.
Yup.
You want to grab that one?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Okay. So we'll grab wall run. And as for the third level ones, because the problem with the next two that you're grabbing is it's not like you're grabbing just one, right? You're grabbing two, and they could be of either list, first or third tier, and from either area, the universal ones or the trickster ones. They don't have to be one or the other. So that being said, because you have two more options, and you have more or less four categories to choose from, you don't have to pick that now. We can pick that over the course of the week so that we're ready for next week. As for your character's name and so on and so forth, you and I will definitely have to get together and chat for maybe like a half hour or so.
Time is up. Time is up. Time is up.
Oh, sorry, my alarm's going off.
So that we'll chat next week about the what it is that you will do for. We'll chat sometime throughout the week about your character. We just need to hook up for like half an hour. So
remix that time is up quote. Just get somebody in there out there with musical talent.
Time is up. Time is up. Time is up, love. Time is up.
You're very talented with that voice, Wade.
oh, I thought he was recording it. So you're like, no, okay.
He was.
The time is up. The time is up. Time is up.
All right.
I was born to subscribe to Wade.
Time is up.
Take
We
us out of
need-
here, Scott.
We need a little King Louis from the new what the hell's his name? Christopher Walken.
Wow, time is up. I guess it's time for us to leave.
You really just Scott loves that voice, man.
It's so good.
Great. Glad to help.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Scott's gonna
All
go to
good
bed with a
things.
smile. Scott's going to bed with a smile tonight, thanks to you, Wade.
Oh man,
Right.
I'm gonna go look up some Christopher Walken porn now and think of Wade's balding head. So
And on that.
That'll
Hey.
make two of us doing that.
everybody have yourself a great night, especially Mike. Send him love. You can't
Thank
see
you.
him because as you can see the GIF.
Hang on, let me just
Death
open up
is
a
coming
brighter
from-
window here.
Oh, hold on. I have to make you visible.
Hello. I'm right here. Headache is about a quarter as strength as it was that we start, so we are improved. Hell yeah.
Well, thank you everybody again. Next week we'll actually have our first session of our 6-week campaign. It's not. Bye everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye everybody. Bye Barbara. Who are we gonna raid? We gotta raid somebody. I'd raid Wade, but you know, I don't know anybody. Oh, we're going to raid. Let's go raid.